All right, guys, we are back in action. Welcome back, Tommy Breaks. Thank you for sticking it out with me. And hello, Ryan. Welcome, Ryan, St. Louis Cardinals fan, 1990, and Blue Jays fan. So tonight, we just finished calling the White Sox and Tampa Bay game. If you missed that, guys, go back and check it out. But tonight, we are going to be calling the Reds at the Dodgers. I know I'm a little late, but like I said, we just finished up the game over there. So now I'm coming over here to call this one. So I hope you guys are doing great. And thank you, Tommy. I understand that you might not be able to make it through the whole game. I know it's going to be another late one here for us, but I really appreciate it. And so we're going to go on over here, and I'm going to put up the box score, and we're going to get started here. So it looks like top of the first, 1 out, and they are under a challenge to see if Fraley got tagged out or not. Looks like Trey Turner may have got to the top of the helmet, but it's a close play. I don't know. It looked like Fraley might have been safe in there, but let's go to the box score and look here. And there we go. So we're waiting. We're still in this challenge here. And the call stands, and the runner is safe at second. It was a stolen base by Jake Fraley. And the crowd is on fire right now with boos. So I would like to welcome you guys in for another edition of Redbeard Breaks calling the game. John is going to join us here shortly. So it's going to be awesome here. So here we go. 0-1 count. And that is low and outside for Tommy Pham. That's going to be 1-1. And yeah, actually, I do too, Keith. I like it. It's like the NFL does it, but better. So I do like how they announce it so we can all hear what they have to say. And that is inside, taken for a ball. Tommy Pham really hasn't done much this year for the Cincinnati Reds. So we'll see if he can come up with a clutch hit here to score Jake Fraley. And that is grounded. And Fraley stays at second. Throw on to first. And that is going to be 2 outs. And Braden, welcome back. Glad to have you as always. Appreciate you coming in tonight. Appreciate you sticking around earlier to watch the White Sox and the Tampa Bay Ray games. So up to bat now, Joey Votto. 160 average with 2 RBIs on the season. Votto's definitely due to get hot. Pitching for the Dodgers is Tony Gonsolin. And that is in there for a strike on the breaking ball. So the count is 0-1. Senzel and Tommy Pham actually had a collision the other day, and I think Senzel was a little banged up. So I think that's the reason they're leaving him out of the lineup, Keith. That would be my guess, to give him an extra day or two of rest. And did he hold up? No, he didn't. That's strike 2 on Votto. Went around on that one. And here we go, Gonsolin. And that is grounded. And that's a throw on the first. And that's 3rd out. So we're going to be going to the bottom of the first here. Yeah, Senzel would definitely be starting. He's probably been in the best health of his career with the Reds this year. So Senzel would definitely be starting. Like I said, they had a collision the other day, him and Tommy Pham. But as you see, we see Tommy Pham back. So hopefully we see Senzel back here soon. So I definitely appreciate you guys being here. Like I said, we just finished calling the White Sox game and the Tampa Bay game, so I was a little unprepared to call this one. But I decided, I feel pretty good to go ahead and try to call this one. So we're going to get this one in as well. So hopefully we get a pretty good crowd like we did last night. The Dodgers won last night 9-3 over the Reds. So maybe the Reds can try to squeak one out. So maybe the Reds can try to squeak one out here tonight. So I do want to welcome in, while we're on commercial break, welcome in my co-host, one of my best friends here, Willie Mays Hayes, also known as John from Beast and the Beauty Breaks.
What's up, brother?
What's going on, brother? Welcome back.
I'm sorry I'm a little late. I stopped into IG, see what was going on. Steve said that if you want, he might be a little drunk, but he would be happy to give you some color commentating if you wanted the help.
All right, sounds good. I'll send Steve over the link here in a bit. As soon as I get settled in here, I'm trying to get the lineup for tonight for both teams here. So the starting lineup, as you just seen, we had Fraley, Naquin, Pham, and Votto bat. But the rest of the lineup for the Reds is Aquino, Brandon Drury back in at second, Moustakas at third, Farmer at shortstop, and catching is Adolis Garcia. So they're giving Stevenson a night off. Pitching for the Reds coming on right now is Vladimir Gutierrez. Now, the lineup for the Dodgers is this: Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, Trey Turner, Max Muncie, Justin Turner, Will Smith, Cody Bellinger, and Chris Taylor. And Gavin Lux in there tonight playing second base. And pitching for the Dodgers, as you've seen, was Tony Gonsolin. So on the mound for the Reds tonight, Vladimir Gutierrez, 9-6 record last year, 4.74 ERA, 114 innings pitched, 115 hits, 88 strikeouts, and 46 walks. And that one's taken outside for a ball. So the count is 1-0.
I sent the link to Steve for you.
Oh, thank you so much. And that is in there for a called strike. 93 miles an hour fastball to Mookie Betts. I'm sorry, it's a Ramos Garcia. My apologies on that. I was thinking about Adolis Garcia, but yeah, it's a Ramos Garcia. He was originally with the athletics organization, but yes, he is our backup catcher this year. Ramos Garcia. 2-1 on Mookie Betts. And that one in there for a strike. Gutierrez got the call on that one. That one was just a little outside. So Aquino's playing left field. Fraley's in right. Fraley's in center field. Naquin in right. Ooh, high and tight there on Betts for ball 3. So the count runs full. And here we go. And that is skied in the center field. And Fraley gloves that one. That's going to be 1 down. So Fraley put in a lot of work last night. There was a lot of fly balls out to center field there, John.
Yes, there was.
It was kind of questionable to me that they brought Brandon Drury back into play second base. I mean, he misfielded a couple balls last night, but we'll see. We'll see what he does tonight.
Maybe Freddie give him another chance.
Freddie Freeman up to bat for the first time, and he fouls that one off down the left field line. And Freddie Freeman had a really good night last night. He did double and single. He had 5 at-bats last night. And that one's taken for a ball. That evens the count at 1-1. And here we go. And that one's low and outside. Ball 2. That brings the count to 2-1. So this game as well is being broadcasted on Apple TV. So it looks like we're going to be getting quite a bit of games this year on Apple TV, John.
Yeah, I see that. I don't have the game on, just so you know.
Hey, no worries. I appreciate it.
I'll be here till about 10:45, and then I'm going to have to jump off.
Okay, no worries. And that one is foul down the right field side. That brings the count to 2-2. So it's 7:30 out on the West Coast and 10:30 here on the East Coast. And that one's a dribbler down to second to Brandon Drury, and he throws on to first to Votto, and that's going to be 2 down. And did you guys talk about the win in Chicago? Yeah, we were talking about that earlier during the White Sox game. But, yeah, it was crazy. Earlier today as well, before the game, they were getting wind gusts up to like 47 to 50 miles an hour. So that was kind of crazy. And here we go. That is in there for a called strike on Trey Turner. And Keith, I'm already a subscriber to Apple TV, and that one is hit to Brandon Drury on Novato, and that's going to do it for the first inning. So Vladimir Gutierrez didn't look too bad that inning. Coming up next for the Reds is going to be Aristides Aquino, Brandon Drury, and Mike Moustakas. And Steve says, let's play 2. Yeah, man, I'm excited. Excited to be calling this game as well. I love my Reds, so I figured I would go ahead and do another one tonight. So it's definitely going to be a late night for me, but I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow, John. Can't wait.
Same here, brother. Same here.
And Ryan says Austin Hendrick, which is one of the top prospects for the Cincinnati Reds, he had a home run tonight in the minor league game in Daytona.
Oh, wow.
So that would be the Daytona Tortugas, I do believe. So that's exciting, man. Austin Hendrick got a big upside to him. Also, another guy down there, Jay Allen. Really excited to see a lot of our prospects, make their way through the ranks. So we have 8 people watching, guys. Please be sure to hit that like button for John and myself. We really appreciate it. Appreciate you guys being here. It is Jackie Robinson Day for everybody out there. So we tip our hats to Jackie Robinson, celebrating 75 years. 75 years ago was his professional debut with the Brooklyn Dodgers to break the color barrier. Jackie, we salute you. And at some point during this game, I will be doing a moment of silence for Jackie. So we really appreciate it. Hope you stick around for most of the game if you can. And Ryan says Austin Hendrick is his best friend. That's good, man. Yeah, Austin Hendrick, he's a really personable guy. Hopefully one day I get to meet him. So hopefully he'll be at Reds Fest maybe this year in December. So might be able to go catch him there.
There you go.
Yeah, Reds Fest, man, it's huge. It's always a big turnout for that. Pretty much 90% of the players is there, and I know that Vado's been there every year to recent memory. So Vado's one I would love to meet in person. So Aquino up to bat, and he takes a high and tight ball on the inside. So it counts 2-2 or 2-0. And that is called strike, 2-1 to Aquino. And that is swung on and missed by Aquino. Aquino did have his first home run of the season last night. So really excited for him to get going here. And nope, he did not offer at that one. So that is 3-2. Count runs full. And the pitch, Aquino. Wow, he blasted that one, but that's going to drift foul. Wow, that looked good, John. I thought that one was going to be in the seats again, but it was in the seats foul. And that was actually an off-speed pitch, so maybe he's starting to see those a little better.
Maybe
he talked to Joe Boo again tonight.
That might be. Maybe he did pre-game this time.
And that one is swung on and foul. Count's still 3-2. And that one was out or inside for ball 4, so Aquino down to first. My wife just brought me some hot dogs.
Nice.
So I'm definitely going to have a hot dog during the game.
There you go.
And here we go. Brandon Drury up to bat. And that is in there for a called strike from Gonsolin. And that is 0-1 count. And Gonsolin looks in. And that one is the 2 to Turner. And on the first, that's going to be a double play hit into by Drury. That was unfortunate. That was a really close play there at first. So 2 outs. And you know what? I think the Reds should have challenged that at first because he was safe. And they are challenging from Cincinnati now. All right. I was about to say because he is definitely safe.
Nice.
And Keith says he almost thought that I was a third baseman. Yeah, me and Justin Turner could definitely be brothers for sure.
They taking a look at it?
Yeah, and the call was overturned and the runner is safe. So that eliminates the double play, so we only have 1 out. So that keeps the inning alive for the Reds. And here we go. Mike Moustakas couldn't hold up on that one, so that's strike 1. So keeps the inning alive for the Reds. 2 down, top of the second. 0-1's the count on Moustakas. And he fouls that one off. 81-mile-an-hour changeup, bottom of the zone. So Moose is definitely trying to find a swing. So we'll see. We'll see if he can find a swing here tonight. Now he did have a single last night. And that was fouled back toward the booth. 94-mile-an-hour fastball upstairs. Count runs 0-2. Hey, Canadian Cardbreakers, welcome in. And Mike Arheath, welcome in. And that is a ball down in the dirt, 84-mile-an-hour. 1-2.
Hey, Mike Keith and Canadian Card Jason, how you doing?
And thank you so much, Canadian Cardbreakers, for dropping in and hitting that like button for me. Truly appreciate it. If you guys missed my call of the Tampa Bay Rays at the White Sox, go back and check that one out. Me and John just called that game right before this one. And Mike Moustakas was the second overall pick in the Royals draft in 2007. He had a 30 home run season with the Brewers the season before we signed him. And Smith goes back, and does he have it? He does, and that's going to be out number 2. They finally took that out off of the scoreboard. Took it long enough. So that's 2 outs. And Mike said he's been outside listening to barn owls out there. So.
Everybody has their hobbies.
Oh, yeah. And Dave Winfield's in the crowd tonight at Dodger Stadium. Nice to see his face. Haven't seen him in a long time. So we got Kyle Farmer up. 2 outs, top of the second. No scorer on this beautiful night at Dodger Stadium. Jackie Robinson day/night. And that one's fouled off by Farmer. 93-mile-an-hour fastball down in the zone. 0-1. Hey, Ryan Calvin, long time no see. Great to see you. And if you guys didn't know this about Kyle Farmer, this is an odd fact. He was in the movie The Strong Side. Sandra Bullock movie with Michael Orr and Tim McGraw. You got to go check him out. But he's actually in that movie. He plays a quarterback for the opposing team. And here we go. Kyle Farmer, 1-1 count. Yeah, The Blind Side. That's what it was. Thank you, Keith. Yep, The Blind Side. He was actually in that movie.
What's up, Ryan Calvin and Chaim?
Yeah. Shay says, I was trying to watch the game yesterday. It said it was on, turned it on, and it was tennis. At least it brought me here. Yeah, I'm so glad to have you back, and thank you for coming in last night. So we just finished calling the White Sox and the Rays game. So we decided to do a second game. So doubleheader here tonight on Redbeard Breaks. 2-1 to Farmer. Ooh, and he just missed that one. He swung on and missed, but he just barely missed that one. 84-mile-an-hour changeup by Gonsolin. 2-2's the count. And here we go. Farmer is a jack of all trades. Now, he's a catcher. He could play pretty much anywhere in the infield. So he's definitely a good utility player. And that is shot into right field, but Mookie Betts is there to catch it, and that is 3 out. So we're going to be going to the bottom of the second. Still no score. No hits. You know what, Keith? I have thought about it. I would like to find one here, nearby to go to. I would really like to take, go to broadcasting school and maybe take a couple speech classes to get better. I get nervous sometimes. I mean, I know, like, I'm basically sitting here, talking to myself half the time, but still, you get nervous. You have an audience out there. I mean, John's here to break up the monotony, so I really appreciate that.
I do try.
And Sham says, you think Bauer will win appeal or have to wait another 1 to 2 weeks? Well, they said they put him on leave last night for another week. So I look for him to come back possibly at the beginning of May. That would be my best guess. But we'll see what happens.
I think you'll see him probably mid-May. Is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I would say sometime in May for sure. And Jay Thompson says no hits. He says, has Dave Roberts yanked a starter yet? No, not yet. I wouldn't be surprised, with what he done with Kershaw the other night. But that's here or there. But should have let Kershaw try to go for the perfect game. Yeah. But you can't. Nothing we can do about it. So. Mm-hmm. And Shea said he's trying to fight the appeal and he's trying to show up on Sunday. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. That'll be big news if he does
because
win
he's
that
the one
appeal.
who asked for the extension till the 22nd. That's weird. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
Anyway, I'm gonna head off, Jimmy, because of the long ride tomorrow.
Okay.
But I
And
did send it out to Steve, so if he pops in, maybe Steve will jump on with you. Hopefully.
yeah.
But,
All right, John. I really
you're doing really good. I appreciate you having me in, and I can't wait to meet up tomorrow with you.
Yeah, brother. Sounds good. I can't wait to meet up with you tomorrow. And sounds good, man. Just shoot me a text in the morning and let me know about what time you're going to get into town. All right.
I will definitely do that. And Mark, you can join him too. He'll send you the link. There you go. All right, y'all. Have a great night. It's been great for everybody. Stay safe. Treat others how you want to be treated. And I will see you later.
Be safe out there, John. And that's Max Muncie getting into one here. And that one's going to bounce in the right field. And he's going to get in there for a leadoff stand-up double. Max Muncie. And there we go. So Max Muncie leading things off here with a double. And Big Ray, I will send you a link. If you would like to join, you're more than welcome to. And Bobby says, what's up with the Apple TV BS? Well, it looks like Apple TV is going to be picking up quite a few games, especially on Friday nights, because the last two game or the White Sox game before I called before this game was also on Apple TV. So I don't know. We'll see. But I will be here calling a lot of games whenever I get the chance. So stay tuned. And Justin Turner fouled that one off. So that brings the count to 1-1. Mr. Redbeard himself. And let's see here. All right. So Vladimir Gutierrez pitching for the Reds tonight. Done really outstanding his young career. And that one is inside 93 miles an hour, taken for a ball. All right. Sounds good, Mark. Sounds good. I really appreciate you, man. Thank you for being here. And Keith says games was also going to be broadcasted on Peacock and NBC. All right. So it looks like I'm going to have to get the whole rainbow of subscriptions this year. And the count is 2-2 on Justin Turner. Runner on second, no outs. 2-2 count on Turner. And here we go. Ray says, don't forget to hit that like button for Redbeard, guys. It's free and it makes you feel all warm inside. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. And here we go. That is ball 4. So he walks Turner, runners on first and second. And that brings up catcher Will Smith. And Bobby says, well, that's the end of the MLB if the game's moved to Apple TV. And why would I keep paying for Bally Sports Package? I agree. I mean, I wish they would keep it all to where you can watch everything on MLB TV because I also pay for that. But I guess we'll see what happens. But it's all right. I mean, there's I guess I can watch movies as well on Apple TV, and that is a breaking ball in there for a strike, 83 miles an hour. Bottom of the seconds, no outs, and runners on first and second. Gutierrez trying to get himself out of a jam here. He's up to 22 pitches. And that is hammered in the center field. And Fraley's back at the center field wall, and he has it. And tagging up is Muncie. It looks like he's going to advance. Both runners advance. So now we have runners on second and third. But the ball was caught by Jake Fraley at the wall. One down. And Chaim says, you will have to pay for all the streaming services eventually to see a full season. Well, hopefully I get better at this broadcasting, and you guys can join me here for free. I know it's not exactly watching the game, but I do love calling the games, and you guys will be able to join me every time I get on. So please be sure to like and give me a sub. It really helps the channel. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I would truly appreciate it. So Cody Bellinger's up, 0-1 count. His average is 286 with 1 home run and 1 RBI this season. Bellinger trying to have a good season, try to bounce back a little bit. Gutierrez looks in, and they call time. Yeah, no, you're right. It's just the way the world is, right now, Bobby, with inflation and everything, it's hard for a lot of people that wants to watch a ball game to try to keep up with all these subscriptions. And I agree 100% with you. Yeah, just kind of, it kind of hurts the fan a lot, And there we go. Gutierrez looks in for the sign. Here we go. And that one has popped up over to the third base side. And Mike Moustakas has that one. And that is 2 down. Runner still on second and third. 2 outs. Bottom of the second. And Mark also says you can get free 3 months to Apple TV, or just get a VPN and use a Fire Stick to watch every game you want for free. About 100 videos on YouTube to show you how. Just saying. He said, I would never do that, though. And that screaming is hilarious, Keith. And that one is in there for a called strike. 0-1's the count. And Chris Taylor is in the batter's box for the Dodgers. And Keith says Nolan Arenado just homered. Wow, man, he's going to have another MVP season, I'm sure, Keith. And here we go. And that is inside, taken for a ball. 1-1's the count. Is that screaming? Yeah, that was a screaming at the game. And 2-1 count on Taylor. Bottom of the second, runners on second and third. 2 out. I know Gutierrez would really like to get out of this inning without a run being scored. So let's see what he comes back here with. 2-1. And the call. Here's the pitch. And that is swung on, and he swung right over top of that one. 92-mile-an-hour fastball on the inside. That brings the count to 2-2. So here we go. A strike away from getting out of the inning. Let's see if he can do it. Thank you so much for that, Ryan. I really appreciate that. Here we go. And that is Taylor, and that is into left field. And that is going to score one run. And he got him at the plate. He got Turner at the plate, but they score one. Muncie scores. Wow. Muncie scores, and they get Redbeard at the plate. So that's going to end the inning. And that was over top of Moustakis' head on that one. And yeah, I got thrown out at the plate. Guys, I'm going to step out just for a second to get a drink. I will be right back. Please hang with us here. I don't have a co-host here to give you caller commentary, so please stay tuned, and I will be right back. All righty, guys, I am back. Thank you so much for hanging in there with me. We got 11 people watching in here. How you doing, Doug? Thank you. Welcome in. Fraley's batting, and I am back. So here we go. That bounces away, and he's going to stay at first base. So that is Garcia down at first base, and Jake Fraley at the plate. Thank you, Keith, for helping me out there while I was gone. Gonsolin looks in at Fraley. And that one is way up in the air, going back his bets. And he's going to have it at the edge of the grass for an out. For one out. Wow, I thought Fraley might have had a chance at that one. But Mookie Betts there to catch the out. And, yep, the runner was held up at first. So, Ramos Garcia. So, we have Tyler Naquin at the plate. One out, top of the third. Runner on first. And that is outside, ball one. And here we go. That is a foul. And the count is 1-1. Batting .318, says Keith. So, yeah, Naquin's having a really good season. Hit a home run against the Guardians in that series. 1-1 count. Gonsolin looks in, already at 46 pitches. And that one is singled into right field. And first and second for Cincinnati now. Nice piece of hitting there by Naquin. He was being patient and waiting for the pitch he wanted, and he got it. So, guys, thank you so much for being here tonight. Please do not forget to hit that like button for me. We do have 13 people in here watching, and that is much appreciated. He slapped that one, no pun intended. And Tommy Pham's up to bat. He's 0-16, so let's see if he can do something. Let's get your first hit this season, Tommy. And that is low and outside, 87 mile an hour for a ball. 1-0's to count. And those are some nice socks that Gonsolin's supporting there. Jackie Robinson on them. So he is doing a stare-up look tonight. High socks. And that one is fouled away. 93 mile an hour fastball. Count is 1-1. Runners on first and second. Top of the third. One out. Beautiful night at Dodger Stadium. 42 cut into the grass there. That's a beautiful out in center field. 1-1. Gonsolin looks in. Here's the pitch. And that one is low and inside. Right above the plate. 82 mile an hour off-speed pitch. 2-1. And the pitch. Takes a long look in at this one. Here we go. And that one is hammered out to center field, going back at the wall, and he makes the catch. Wow. Bellinger with the beat on that one all the way, but he was right at the wall. So the Reds are hitting the ball tonight, but that is 2 out. Yeah, that ball sounded really good. I thought that one was going to drift into the center field, but it didn't. He was right at the wall, 395 feet in the center field. Yes, they are, Keith. They are hitting the ball very hard tonight. Hopefully, that's a good sign for Reds. Hopefully, they can bounce back here. The scorer, LA 1, Cincinnati nothing. We are on top of the third. 2 outs. Runner on first and second. Gonsolin currently has 51 pitches. And for you guys joining us, please be sure to hit that like button for me. And Votto stands in the box. And that is taken for a strike with the all-speed pitch. 81 miles an hour, caught the corner of the plate. And that was really, they were showing a replay of that, but that was really solid contact by Pham last at bat. And that is ball one to Votto, 85 miles an hour in the dirt. So yeah, you're gonna hear me rattling my bag around here. I'm trying to eat my hot dogs while I can while they're still warm. I skipped dinner tonight to call baseball games, so eat when you get the chance. And that one's outside, 93 mile an hour fastball, called for a ball. Two and one's to count on Votto. And that one is outside. That's going to be ball 3, 3-1 count. So let's see if Votto can draw a walk or see if he can drive home a run. 3-1. And Mandy, thank you so much for coming back tonight. I enjoy doing this. No thanks needed, but I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for tuning in. And Ryan says he's going to the game August 29th through the 31st, Cardinals versus Reds. Nice. And he draws the walk to load the bases. Joey Votto, ever since I can remember, at least the past 4 or 5 seasons, he's had really good on-base percentage. Joey Votto's got a good eye. He does walk a lot, so very nice. And the first base coach, Joey's down there talking to him right now as the pitching coach comes out to talk to Gonsolin. Our first base coach is Delino DeShields Sr. You may know that. Delino DeShields Jr. still plays in the majors. So keeping it in family there. And Jackie Robinson, here's a fact for you, had an on-base percentage of .440 in 1952. Wow. That's crazy. So you'll be hearing little random facts on and off tonight about Jackie Robinson, but that's crazy. So Gonsolin has the bases loaded here with Aquino up to bat and swings and misses. But as you remember, last night Aquino hit one over the left field wall. So we're going to keep an eye on the Punisher here. Maybe he can try to get one home here. Like we were saying in the first inning, hopefully Aquino talked to Joe Boo tonight for good luck. So here we go, 0-1. And that one swung and missed. Breaking ball outside the bottom of the zone. That's 0-2. And here we go. The pitch. And it is. And he held up on that one, says the first base umpire. And he did. And let's see what it looks like here on replay. And yeah, he checked it. Barely. He didn't go all the way around. So that is a good call by the first base umpire. That is 1-2. Here we go. And swung on and missed. And that's going to retire the side. Aquino leaves them loaded for the Reds. So that was an unfortunate series of events there. But what are you going to do? Aquino. Oh, man. I don't know. Wow. Oh, man. I just hope Aquino can turn it around and learn how to hit breaking balls or off-speed pitches. He has tons of potential. You've seen the power that he has, but he just can't seem to find it. So, guys, be right back after this commercial break. All right, guys, we are back. And this is the bottom of the third. And we have Gavin Lux up at the plate. And that is going to be, caught the edge of the plate, but called a ball. So the umpire, same as last night, gives some good calls and calls some bad ones. So that's 1-0. And Ryan says, go Reds. So Gavin Lux, according to the stat tracker here on the screen, his percentage to reach base is 61.6. So we'll see. 2-0. And the pitch, and that's 3-0. So Gutierrez trying to find a strike zone. 3-0 to Lux. And the pitch. And he catches the strike zone, the bottom of the strike zone, 93-mile-an-hour fastball. So that makes it 3-1. And Mark says, I tell you, Redbeard gets no respect. And Lux shoots it down the left field line, and he's hustling around first base, but he runs back to first. He thought about going to second, but Aquino fielded that one pretty quickly. So that's going to be a runner on first. And back to what Big Ray was saying here, he said, I told you Redbeard gets no respect. He asked wife, can I get hot dogs for dinner while I call the game? Next thing, there were no poodles in the heat running around his chair. No respect. Oh, that's funny. Oh, Big Ray, comedian, man. And thank you so much, Big Ray. Glad to have you in. Glad to have everybody in here listening tonight. And the pitch. And that is in the dirt. 79-mile-an-hour changeup. 1-0 to Betts. So here we go. Vladimir Gutierrez needs to try to induce a ground ball or get an out here. And that one was a borderline strike, but caught a ball. 2-0. And Mookie Betts is a 241 average, flied out in the first, and he has 3 RBIs on the season. Here we go to the pitch. And that one is popped up, and it looks like second baseman Brandon Drury drifts over to right, and he has it. So that's going to be 1 down. And tomorrow should be a really exciting matchup. Also a 10-10 start is going to be Hunter Green for the Reds and Julio Urias for the Dodgers. That should be a really exciting pitching matchup tomorrow. Unfortunately, I won't be able to call that game tomorrow. I am going to Pittsburgh to meet up with John to go to the Pirates game, to watch the Pirates and the Nats tomorrow. But hopefully we'll be back here on Sunday to call a game for you, and maybe a doubleheader. We'll see what happens. Cardinals versus Brewers. And the throw, and he is safe. So Gavin Lux with a stolen base. He takes second base. The count is still 1-0. And a good jump there by Lux to get that base. So, and the throw was a little high from catcher Ramos Garcia. So, here we go. And Freeman with the grounder. Joey Votto filled it, and he steps on first. 2 down, and Lux moves up to third base. And so here we go. I got a very special guest in here. Good to see him. One of my best friends and one of my favorite channels on YouTube. So let's welcome him in, Mr. Steve Rademacher. How we doing, Steve?
Yes, good. How we doing tonight?
Doing wonderful, man. Thank you for popping in.
Oh, absolutely. I don't have any feet to the game, but I'll do the best I can.
It's all good, Steve. I understand. I'm just glad to have you. And we have Trey Turner up to bat here. Him and Bellinger favor each other a lot, but that is Trey Turner. And he is a 0-1 count as he fouls that one off.
All right.
So, Steve, right now we are in the bottom of the third. We have a runner on third. It was 2 outs.
All right. Let's see what can happen next.
And here we go. Gutierrez looks in. And the pitch. And that was so close to hitting Trey Turner. Looked like it got his elbow, but he just barely missed him. Man, I know he felt the wind off of that one. He got out of the way of that one in a hurry. So here we go. 1-1's the count. And the pitch count is at 42. There you go. And that is in there for a strike. 83-mile-an-hour changeup. Counts 1-2. And Big Ray says, wifey just came up. I had a great, have a great rest of the night. Have a great time tomorrow at the game. And make sure you guys go live a few times at the game. Great time tonight. Happy Easter, everyone. Thank you so much, Mark. And you have a very blessed night. And take care of yourself, my friend.
Yes, Mark. Thank you. You have a great weekend and a good Easter.
1-2 to Turner. And that one is hammered down the right field line. That is going to score Gavin Lux. And Bellinger is in there with a triple. Wow. That was a slow roller right down the right field line, and Naquin couldn't come up with it. So that is a triple for Trey Turner. And I'm pretty sure I seen him moonwalking between second and third. He had that much time. But that was a great piece of hitting by Trey Turner, and to get Lux in there to score. So, Steve, how's everything going with you tonight?
Oh, going really good. I really enjoyed the first game he called. I'm glad it wasn't the Brewers because they laid an egg.
Oh, do you have any what happened in that game, Steve?
Well, Rowdy Tellez had the only hit through the first 6 or 7 innings.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they were down 6-0 after 2.
Oh, wow. And we got Max Muncie in the box. He took a ball, and that is 1-0. So Max Muncie hoping to capitalize on the situation here, and that is outside. 83-mile-an-hour changeup for ball 2. And I will tell you this, Mandy, about Trey Turner. He has the smoothest slide in the game. If you haven't seen the videos of him sliding, he's amazing. And there it is, strike 1. In there, 92-mile-an-hour fastball. So that brings the count to 2-1. Yes, Steve, I really enjoyed your Sport King Blaster box video. That was a great video.
Well, that's a love them or hate them product, and you know me and the oddball stuff. I love them. I think they're awesome.
Yeah, definitely. And that is 3 and the count is 3-1. And Muncie fouls that one off. 84-mile-an-hour. So that runs the count full, 3-2. Runner on third is Trey Turner, 2 outs. And the pitch, and that is ball 4, walks them. So runners on the corners, 2 out. And David Bell looks on in the Reds dugout as Justin Turner comes to bat. And Justin Turner has a 240 average with 4 RBIs this season. And he did have a walk in the second inning. So Gutierrez, to minimize the damage here, he needs to get an out.
Yes, he does. Let's do it.
And here we go. Turner looks at Gutierrez. Gutierrez looking for the sign. And here's the pitch. And that is high and tight, 92-mile-an-hour fastball. As the crowd boos. That's 1-0. The Dodger fans, man, they're really rowdy out there, especially last night. They were really tuned up last night for the opener.
As they should be. That's cool.
Yeah, even their bench is better than the Reds. So here we go. 1-0 pitch. And Turner gets into one, and he shoots it to the second baseman, Drury, and that's Devato, and that's going to be the final out of the third.
All right.
And wow, Gutierrez got out of that inning unscathed. So, Steve, if you don't mind, if you could tell them about your channel and keep them entertained here for a minute, I am going to step away just for 1 second here.
Yeah, I'll do the best I can. How's everyone doing out there tonight? Mandy, how you doing? St. Louis fan. Good to see you, my friend. I hope you had a great birthday on the 12th. Is anyone else out there open Sport Kings? I want to know what you think. We know another Hollis build was not thrilled, but me and Jimmy did it last year too, and I like them. They're really nice cards, thick stock, good old-time feel. They're cool. Yeah, let's see here. Big Ray, we know your wife was calling. You went. Celtic Pride, are you still with us? And for anyone who doesn't know me, I do a different video every day. Opening packs, sport, non-sport, looking for Hall of Famers. I will showcase my unopened packs, boxes, money I've collected throughout the years from around the world. I have a little bit of everything. I am about a half-inch away from being a hoarder, but it's fun. I enjoy it, and I encourage everyone, collect and do what you like to do, not what you think is popular. It's always a good time. It's always a great time to see my good buddy Redbeard. He is a real, real good friend. Well, we still have 9 people watching, 10 people watching now, even though I'm in here. That's awesome. If you know me, I've got that face built for radio. 13 likes. Keep on hitting that button. That is always, always good for Jimmy. Just keep this thing going. Alrighty, so looks like Gonsolin is back at the mound and Drury's going to pitch. We do have a count of 1-1.
Thank you so much, Steve. I am back.
Yeah.
Hey,
Good
Philip,
deal.
welcome in, my friend. Glad to have you. Philip, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. And also, please hit that like button. My guest host here is Steve Rademacher. Be sure to check out his channel too, guys. He does a video almost every single day, and got some awesome stuff coming up. And that one is hit to shortstop, and on the first, 1 down.
Nice.
Sorry, I just missed who was at bat there, but I got back just in the nick of time. And Philip says, "Go Dodgers." Dodgers looking good right now with a 2-0 lead over the Reds. So we're in the top of the fourth with one out. Looks like Gonsolin's up to 63 pitches. And Moustakas at the plate. High and outside for ball one. One and 0 count. So, guys, I really appreciate you coming in. And that one is skied out to left fielder. And that one is caught. And that's 2 down.
Ugh.
I'll tell you what, this and that's in the dirt for ball one to Kyle Farmer. Tell you what, they're really doing a great job with these games. On I know they've been trying to speed up the game, but I know the Dodgers game last night, Steve. It went pretty well. They got it in a good time, and that was a called strike one on the inside of the plate to Kyle Farmer. So that evens the count at 1-1. But yeah, they're doing a really good job at just keeping the flow of the game going. It's not too fast, not too slow.
Good.
And
good.
that one's.
I don't think base. No, go ahead.
Oh, that I was just going to say that one was fouled down the left line.
Baseball can never go too fast.
And yeah, you're right. Baseball can't go too fast. And welcome in, Hollis. How you doing, brother? And the Pods are up 2-2, or tied up with the Braves, 2-2. And that one is down the left field line for a hit. Farmer digs his way to second with a stand-up double. So 2-out double for Farmer.
Good. He needed that. Like to see it.
And thank you guys so much for being here tonight. We got 7 watching. Be sure to smash that like button, as Hollis says. And Matt, you're more than welcome to join us if you'd like, but I understand if you got stuff going on. Love to have you in sometime. We're definitely going to call a Padres game together. We've already discussed that, so that's going to be that's going to be a fun one. So, yeah, it looks like Apple TV is going to be broadcasting a lot of Friday night games. And I know a lot of people's got mixed emotions about that. But if you want to listen to them for free, I'll be calling quite a few games when I can, because I do work a full-time job as well. But I'll be here and it's free. So just all I ask is drop in, say hi, hit that like button, and make sure you're subscribed. And did he check his swing? And he did. So that's 2-0. So what's the Brew Crew? How's the Brew Crew looking this season, Steve? I mean, well, besides today, you were saying.
Yeah. Despite that 10-1 loss today, they're still 500. They're 4-4.
There you go, 4-4. Not bad at all. And that was a swing. So that's going to be strike one. So 2-1's to count on Garcia. Now, Ramos Garcia is our backup catcher. Like I said, he did spend some time in Oakland, just acquired this season by the Reds. And that one's outside and low for ball. So that's 3-1. Tony Gonsolin in the top of the fourth is up 73 pitches. So we'll see if he'll end up coming back out in the fifth if he can get through this inning. Gonsolin's looking in for the pitch. And that is popped up to Trey Turner for the final out of the inning. So the Reds get nothing in that one after stranding another runner. So, all right. And happy Jackie Robinson Day, guys. 75th anniversary of him making his debut.
And Jimmy, I'll tell you, if anyone gets on right now for the Dodgers, the fourth guy up is a Wisconsin native, Gavin Lux, born and raised in Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Nice. All right. Yeah, he scored a run earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So
Very
yeah,
cool.
that's exciting, man. Always good to have a hometown boy, huh?
Yeah. I grew up just miles from there, so that's cool.
And Mandy asked, "How's Christian doing this year?" Who are you talking about, Mandy? Oh, Christian Yelich. Okay.
Yeah. Started out pretty hot. He's down around 250 now. No home runs, couple RBIs, couple doubles, no walk, but it's still early. People all around the country are going, "Oh, this guy's so good, rookie of the year. Oh, this guy's not doing good. Let's can him." It's the 8th game. Settle down. There's 154 more to go.
Yeah, exactly. I think, in my opinion, Steve, I look for Yelich to have a bounce back season this year. So I really look for that, and I hope he does. I always wish him the best. He's a very humble guy.
Yep.
A good player to play with on the field. Or good teammate, is what I meant to say.
No, but he really is. He is very down to earth, very nice to the community he's in. And to your point, Jimmy, he can't do any worse, so it's all up from the last 2 years.
There you go. And we'll definitely be keeping an eye on Yelich, and I cannot wait to call a Brewers game, Steve. I'm excited about that, so we'll definitely be doing that.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
So it looks like Will Smith's at the plate. He's quickly 0-2. He fouled that one off. But I tell you what, I've been, I always get excited for baseball season, Steve, but I'm really particularly excited about this baseball season. And he strikes him out. Will Smith goes down on strikes. But yeah, I don't know why. I just got a good feeling about this season. Even if my Reds don't get to the playoffs, I think we're going to see some big moments this year in baseball.
We got some special moments coming up. Zach Greinke's swan song. Pujols Molina together again for swan song. Melky Cabrera is now 5 hits from 3,000? Probably the last 3,000 hit, 500 home run guy we're going to see for a long time.
Yeah, Miggy. He's real close to 3,000.
And then all the talent that's coming up, my Lord.
I know,
Franco,
and it just
good. You guys got Hunter Green.
Yeah, Hunter Green, we're really excited about. And that's exactly what I was telling John last night. I mean, our farm system, if the players pan out good, Steve, we have an excellent farm system right now. So all these youngsters coming up, definitely excited.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a season we haven't seen for a while, not just because of what was going around, but the top guys at the very end and the young kids coming up also at the same time. This could be a good season.
Yeah, and I hope so. I'm so excited to see what these guys do. And he got a piece of that one. The count is 1-2. Count is 1-2 on Cody Bellinger. So this Dodgers, man, like we were talking about last night, they are just so stacked. I mean, it's unbelievable. And that is outside for ball 3. So that brings the count to full count, 3-2.
But as we know, stacked doesn't mean anything. Looks good on paper, but they all got to play together as a team on the field.
Yes, you do. Exactly. And that one's fouled off. Count is still full. So what's the guy, the prospect that you have that came up or that was in Bowman this year that was huge, Steve? I'm bad with my prospects. I know he's a Brewer, but he's one of your big prospects.
There's a couple of them. There's Perez, and there's a catcher coming up. Lord, Big D sent me like 4 relics of his already, and I can't remember the guy's name.
And Bellinger fouls another one off. A heck of a battle going on here between Gutierrez and Bellinger.
Let's see, Bellinger. Wow.
And Eloy, I was just thinking about you, brother. I was like, where's Eloy tonight? Usually he pops in. He popped in last night. So how you doing, my friend? And Eloy says, go Dodgers, and Apple TV is his friend. Yeah, Apple TV is my friend, too. I've actually had it for a little while. So, ooh, and he rings him up. Wow, Gutierrez with back-to-back strikeouts. But Bellinger gave him one heck of a battle there. Nothing to be ashamed of.
Well, no, but have you noticed when Yelich was really good for the 2 years, 18 and 19, Bellinger was right there. They're doing commercials together, battling for the MVP. Then the next 2 years, they both went down and didn't do well together also. Just kind of really weird.
Yeah, that is kind of weird, Steve, now that you point that out. That is weird.
And now they're both so to start this year.
Yeah, exactly. And that one's fouled off by Chris Taylor. Now, Chris Taylor is batting .381 right now, so he's one of the hitting leaders on the Dodgers right now. So
is
here
he
we go.
Their everyday outfielder?
Yes, everyday left fielder.
Wow. Yeah, he is doing pretty good then.
Yes, sir. He's been hitting the ball pretty well. And the count is 0-2. So it looks like, I don't want to speak too early here, but Gutierrez has 67 pitches, but it looks like he's finally starting to settle in. And that one is swung on and missed. So 3 straight strikeouts in the 4th for Gutierrez.
Well, good on him.
Yeah, still 2-0 Dodgers, but that was a very impressive inning there by the rookie Gutierrez. Due up next for the Reds. What was that, Steve?
I was going to say, let's see what the Reds can do. Coming up, Fraley, Naquin, and Pham.
Yeah, let's see if they can put a run together here and see if we can make it an interesting game like we did last night. It was tied all the way. I think Aquino tied it up in the 6th last night, or the 7th, and then our bullpen came up and gave up a ton of runs in the 8th. So,
okay, has Tommy Pham been playing every game for you guys?
No, he's been on and off, but he is like 0 for 21 or something like that. He hasn't got a hit with the Reds yet, so.
That's what I was noticing. He's batting nothing, and he's normally not that bad of a batter. I enjoyed watching him with St. Louis.
Yeah, Tommy Pham's been one of those players, man. He's been pretty consistent out through his career. He even had a really decent spring training with us. I don't know what's going on with him, but he's definitely due for a hit, and maybe his first one will be a big one.
Well, let's hope so.
And Mandy says Belly and Yelly.
Yes, she remembers those commercials. Yelly or Belly, Belly or Yelly, MVP.
And looks like we have our good friend Mike Sproles in the house. He says Jefferson Cuero. Is that one of the prospects for the Brewers? I can't remember. I know that name, though.
Yeah.
And Chayam says Swiss Army knife. So I'm definitely trying to keep up with the Chad here. Also trying to watch the box score here. So it looks like we're going to have Fraley, Naquin, and Pham, as Steve said, due up. Oh, my bad on that one. Hi, guys. So let me fix that real quick. Let me get that back up. I hit the wrong button. I'm still not the best. Still not the best technology, Steve.
That's okay.
So we'll get that back up for you guys here in a second. So you're gonna have to deal with my ugly mug for a while. Now Steve's the better looking two of us out of the group. So,
which is kind of sad.
All right, sounds good, Eloy. We'll see you here in a bit. Yeah, and Cuero's a 19-year-old prospect for the Brew Crew.
Yep. Yeah, they got a couple that are going to be good.
All righty. Let's see here.
Let's see.
So 2-0 on Fraley. And Fraley was showing bunt there for a second. Not sure what he's trying to do, but that was taken for a strike, 89 mile an hour. Bottom of the zone. Not sure what he was trying to prove there, Steve.
Well, when you're batting 150, you got to try something.
That's it. And there he goes. He bunts. He lays a bunt down, but it's foul.
Oh.
2-2's the count.
Man, that pitch was only 85 miles an hour, too.
So Fraley was definitely hoping out one. If that rode fair, that would have been, I think he would have got the first pretty easily. And that one is fouled off. Count is still 2-2. All right, so let me fix this back up on the score here. On the scoreboard.
Mm-hmm.
Zigged when I should have zagged. There we go. We are back in action.
All right.
And Mike Sproul, so nice to see you back in the house. We will be starting back up doing card breaks toward the end of the month. So stay tuned for that. I'll send an email out to everybody. Also, we will be doing a preview a couple days early before Donruss comes out. We're going to be doing the checklist live stream. And Naquin takes that one outside for ball one. And here we go. And that is in there for a strike, 89 mile an hour change up there. One and one's the count. And that one is a dribbler but foul down the right field line. Counts 1-2. One out, top of the fifth. The Dodgers lead the Reds 2-0. And I think Keith fell asleep on me. Keith was in here. chatting away, but I think he kind of fell asleep on me. And 1-2 on Naquin. Here's the pitch. And that is swung on and missed. Down goes Naquin on strikes. 2 down. So I'm not sure if I mentioned this earlier, but we did Gonsolin. They took Gonsolin out of the game, and this is Tyler Anderson pitching now. Anderson looking pretty good out there. He has a 1.93 ERA.
Wow, nice.
And yes, this is his first appearance. They did take Gonsolin out, Chayam. Tyler Anderson. And that one is Tommy Pham's dying to get that hit, man. He's that one's in the right field stands. Now Pham does have 4 walks on the season, Steve, but he's yet to record a hit. So,
Jeez.
Here we go. 0-1 on Tommy Pham. And that is fouled back 88 mile an hour right down the heart of the plate. 0-2. So it looks like our good buddy Fred's calling a Japanese game. If anybody's into Japanese baseball, he is live right now calling a game over on his YouTube channel. That's Last Raps Baseball. Be sure to drop in and leave him a like and tell him Redbeard sent you. And that is inside for ball 2. That evens the count up, 2-2. And 2-2, that one's driven into center field, but that one's going to be caught by Bellinger at the warning track. So the bad luck streak continues for Pham. That's going to end the inning, and we're end the top of the 5th. We're going to go to the bottom of the 5th.
Let's see here. That's going to bring up Lux, Betts, and Freeman.
And Chayam says the Clippers were down 16, now up 6. Good game.
Wow, yeah, it is. It sounds like a fun game to watch.
Yeah, it does. And I'll tell you what, that White Sox and Tampa Bay Rays game I called earlier, that was a really fun game to call. I'll tell you what, both of those teams are going to be in the postseason, and whenever the White Sox get completely healthy and get Lance Lynn back and Giolito and a few other of those guys back, man, they're going to be tough, Steve. And they won tonight 3-2, but their bullpen was sharp.
Oh yeah, they're going to be really good if they ever get more people on the roster than on their IL. They're going to be unstoppable.
Yeah, yes, they will. And guys, thank you so much for being in here with me tonight. Really appreciate it. doubleheader action here on my channel, and I really appreciate you being here. The score right now, the Dodgers 2, the Reds nothing. So we'll see if the Reds can get any offense going. But right now we're going back out to Dodger Stadium, and it is a beautiful night out there. Clear skies. And here we go. Gavin Lux is leading us off. 368 average, 1 home run, 5 RBIs. And that one's in there for a called strike. Now, Vladimir Gutierrez is back out there after having a 3 strikeout inning in the 4th.
His first 3 of the game. Not a bad way to do it.
Not a bad way to do it at all. And that was up top, right at the edge of the strike zone, but it's called a ball. So the count goes to 1-1. And that one is off of Votto's glove into right field. And that's into the corner. And he's looking for third. And he's going to get there. So a triple for the Wisconsin boy, Gavin Lux.
That's what Wisconsin do.
What a way to start off the inning for the Dodgers. Little action going on here. And even my dog got excited on that one. She jumped up out of a dead sleep. She did.
There you go, Tonka.
So even she's showing Gavin Lux a little love.
All right.
All right. So good piece of hitting there. And here's a fact for you. He had 4 triples last season. And this is his first one in 2022. And Votto shaking his head on that one. He wish he'd get that one back.
Yeah, I believe
And he
so.
hits Mookie Betts right in the back on the first pitch.
Eesh. That's not a way to come back.
So we got runners on the corners now after Gutierrez hits Mookie Betts right in the back. Ooh, yeah, right on the number 4 on the 42. And that one's going to leave a mark.
I believe it.
And Freddie Freeman's up to bat, and it looks like Derek Johnson is getting somebody warmed up in the bullpen. We'll take a look at that here in a minute and see who it's going to be. And it looks like Chaim looks like he doesn't have much left in him here after hitting Mookie, but we'll see who they have warming up here shortly. And that is outside up top for ball 1. We got runners on the corners with no outs. And according to Stat Tracker here, the RBI probability is 33.6% for Freeman. So we'll see. And, And Betts tried to steal second on that one, but he's going back to first now. Now his RBI probability has jumped up to 49.8%.
Wow.
And the count is 1-1.
I couldn't say sell one and hits 80.
And here we go. Freeman fouls that one off. Betts was going for second again. Back to first he goes. Counts 1-2 on Freeman. Sounds like they got the cha-cha slide playing in the background of the stadium there. So I know Dodger Stadium came back alive after this big inning. Counts 1-2. And here we go. Gutierrez stares in for the sign. And the pitch. And Betts easily takes second base there, standing up. No throw from Ramos Garcia. So runners on second and third. That was really impressive right there. Mookie is so fast. He didn't even throw.
Well, now that RBI percentage has gone up.
Yes, it did. The percentage now is 51.7. And here we go. That is in the dirt. And he checked a swing. So that's going to be full count on Freddie Freeman. And Dodger Stadium's really getting fired up now. Let's see what Gutierrez comes back with here and see if he can get a big strikeout. I'm going to say if he walks him here, this is probably going to be it for Gutierrez. And he walks him to load the bases up with no outs.
Come on, boys.
So Derek Johnson goes back to the bullpen phone, and he's on the phone. So they're definitely going to have to get somebody out there warming up.
Yeah, maybe they
still haven't.
Go ahead.
They really so they got Jeff Hoffman now warming up in the bullpen. I was about to say they never said who was warming up, but Jeff Hoffman is now warming up. Not my favorite reliever to see. So here goes David Bell to the mound, and he signals to the bullpen. So I know Gutierrez would like to get that one back, but he went out and gave it his best tonight, so that's all we can ask for. And Hoffman's going to come in for relief, so we'll see what happens with Hoffman. Hoffman was actually he was in the rotation for us last year, and I wasn't too impressed with him, so we'll see what he can do out of the bullpen.
Well, he's got to be better than D. Strange Gordon or Brett Phillips. Both of those position players pitched earlier this week.
Yeah. So, it's going to be crazy to see here. And he said, and Cham says we should see some runs here. Yeah, I would imagine that we'd at least see two.
I'm surprised we didn't already.
Yeah, exactly. And Trey Turner is going to be up at bat, and he is 1-2 tonight. So, and he drawed a walk his last time up. So, let's see what happens, Steve. It's going to be hopefully it's not a shutout for the Redlegs, but it's not looking good.
No.
Give me 1 second, Steve. I'm going to grab a Coke real quick.
Yes. I would not mind seeing Turner hit into a double play there, home to first. It'd be uplifting. I don't see it, but let's see. After Turner, looks like Max Muncie. So we shall pause for this pitching change. Braden Smith, Kenny Walker, how you guys doing?
Hey, Braden. What's up, Kenny? Welcome back. Good to see you back in the stream. Back just in time. So Jeff Hoffman has played in 2 games this year in relief, 3.86 ERA, 4 hits against him, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. So here we go. Bases loaded, bottom of the 5th. Gutierrez just got pulled out of the game. Trey Turner's up to bat with a 286 average with 5 RBIs. He's a 1 for 2 tonight with a triple. and a walk. That is in there for a strike. 0-1. Nope. Kenny, trust me, I definitely understand that, my friend. Happy wife, happy life. Here we go. The pitch. And that one is fouled. Right off the tip of the bat of Trey Turner. And here's a stat for you. The career with the bases loaded, Trey Turner is 304, 21 for 69 with 5 home runs.
Wow.
So, see what he does here.
I'd say that's good, but that's too bad.
Yeah, 0-2. And that is strike 3. Hoffman gets him.
Nice.
So Turner chased that one way out of the strike zone.
Yeah,
One
he
down.
did. Those 3 pitches were kind of on a diagonal going away and down from him.
Yeah, that was just that was bad luck there, but he really chased that last one out of the strike zone big time.
Yeah, he did.
So far, Hoffman looking pretty sharp out there. If he can get more hitters chase like that, he'll be in good shape. And the score, Braden, is 2-0 Dodgers. And that one is in there for a called strike, 94-mile-an-hour fastball right on the inside of the plate.
Say, what was he looking for? That looked good.
That did. That looked really good. And this is Max Muncie batting with a 182 average. He's 1 for 1 tonight with a double. And that, right borderline strike right there at 95. But that evens the count at 1-1.
That looked like pretty much all a strike to me.
Yeah, it did. And Adam's Card Closet's back in the house. He says the Braves and the Padres are still all knotted up at 2.
Hey, Adam, how you doing?
And that one is low and inside. 93-mile-an-hour fastball for a ball. 2-1. Sorry, guys. I'll put the score back up there for you. I totally forgot. That's my bad.
Yeah.
And that is a foul ball. So that's going to even the count at 2-2. Man, it sounded like that umpire was almost mic'd up. I heard him so loud. It sounded like he was mic'd up.
I like it once in a while when they get jacked up enough where you can hear it.
Yeah, he was screamed that one. And speaking of mic'd up, in the White Sox game, they had Wander mic'd up, but he was breaking up so bad. I think it's because he was wearing that face covering for cold weather. But you couldn't make out what he was saying. And Max Muncie, 2-2 count here. Hoffman looks in. And that one's popped up to Aquino. And Lux is ready to tag, but he decides to stay put at third. Aquino has a pretty decent arm, so he didn't want to take the chance. So 2 outs, bases still loaded. So Aquino, I think Aquino would have gunned him down on that one.
I think so too. He's already got 1 assist tonight. He didn't want to give him a second one.
Yeah, exactly. And like I said, Aquino has a pretty decent arm, and Aquino wasn't that far out in left field, so I think he would have gunned him down.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
And Aquino's arm strength, according to the StatCast, is 99.5 miles per hour from that distance.
Jesus.
So, yeah, he's got a cannon on him.
I know pitchers that would like that.
And Braden said his brother said, "Let's go Reds." All right. Still a lot of baseball left to play, guys. 2-0. Bases loaded. 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th here. We got Justin Turner up to bat with a 2.31 average with 4 RBIs. That one's outside, and a good block there by Garcia. So the count goes 2-0. Here we go. And that is low and outside. 3-0. So
Man,
Hoffman,
he lost it.
yes, he did. Hoffman really needs to be careful here. You really don't want to walk in a run, but also you don't want to give up a big hit either. So see if Hoffman can get a strike in here. And Turner's going to be swinging here. And that is ball 4, so Hoffman walks in a run. And that is going to make it 3-0 Dodgers.
Wow.
And Hoffman in trouble here.
Well, Jimmy, you remember the movie Naked Gun?
Yeah, I do.
We need more umpires like Leslie Nielsen out there.
Nielsen, yeah. I was just going to say that's funny. That's funny.
Dancing the entire way down first base.
Oh, my goodness. You know what? That is the classic. I haven't watched that movie in years, Steve. I'm going to have to go back and watch that now.
Reggie Jackson,
You know what?
not a good actor, but man, that was funny with what he did too.
Yeah, it was. I'll tell you a movie I'm really excited to see. Speaking of classics, they're remaking Top Gun, so I really want to see that.
I had heard it's mostly a remake. It's kind of the next generation. Tom Cruise goes from pilot to trainer, I believe, in this one.
Oh, okay.
He's the one teaching them from what I understand. I never saw the first one, so I couldn't tell.
Oh, man, you got to go back and watch that, Steve. It's a classic.
Nope, don't like Tom Cruise.
Okay, fair enough. And Will Smith is in the batter's box, and he's looking at a 1-0 count right now.
Oh, and he just turned around and slapped the catcher.
And yes, he did. And that is 2-0 count. That was way high, so Hoffman has completely lost it here.
Good Lord. Yeah, he did.
2-0. He come out and got those first 2 outs pretty easily, and then now he's losing it. Walked in a run.
Wow.
And here's Hoffman with the pitch. And that is popped up in the air. Aquino's under it, and he has it for the final out of the 5th. But the Dodgers ended up getting a run, but they have 3 left on base. So Hoffman didn't minimize the damage there on that one.
Yeah, let's see if the heart of the order can do it for the Reds. What do we got? Votto, Aquino, and Drury. If someone reaches Moustakas,
man, I don't know. Let's see if the Red Legs can spark something up here.
Absolutely. So, Jimmy, when do you think Votto might hang it up?
I'm not sure. I think I want to say next year is the end of his contract, 2023. I think he may have an option for 2024. But honestly, I mean, I don't see him playing much above that. I don't even know if he'll come back for the 2024 season. He might. I mean, he might not want to hang it up then, but I know in his contract he has a no trade clause unless he, unless he defers it or whatever. But I don't see him playing for another team. Honestly, I think he'll retire a Red.
Oh, and I hope so. He should. He
should. I agree.
I think if he picks it up later this year and has a decent next year, he'll pick up the final year to do his farewell tour swan song.
Yeah, I think so too.
Open anyway. I mean, and if he does have a good next year or two, then you can talk Hall of Fame as well. Possibilities.
Yeah, exactly.
So
And with the season he had last year, I mean, he's starting off cold right now. But if Otto gets hot, he's already a master at getting on base with walks. If he turns around and has a season like he did last season, I would be really happy.
well, he single-handedly handed it to my Brewers last year.
Wow.
No, that dude was hitting everything we threw at him with every pitcher.
Yeah, he was. He went off last year, man. He changed his approach. He was seeing the ball better, and he was just getting on base. So we still have Nod watching us in here. Thanks for hanging around with us tonight, guys. Truly appreciate it. Steve, I truly appreciate you coming in and co-hosting the game with me.
Absolutely.
And Votto looks at that one for a ball. So the count is 2-0 on Votto. And Votto had a walk in the third, but he's 0 for 1 tonight.
Looks like they're pitching him away, just trying to get him to chase something.
And that one was fouled off. Just a little outside. Votto was reaching for that one. Count is 2-1. Oh, I got the wrong. I meant to hit the scorer, and I got the wrong banner up there.
I was going to mention that, but I was going to let you finish the inning.
Still getting the hang of everything, Steve. I did upgrade my StreamYard, so I'm still trying to get the hang of everything. And that's awesome. Hunter Green meets Hall of Famer Don Newcomb. That was pretty cool.
Wow, that'd be an honor. Holy cow!
Yes, it would. It had a picture of him and Don Newcomb up on the screen there. That was pretty nice.
Well, I hope it humbled him a little bit for being a young kid. He may need that.
Yeah, he did. And Hunter Green, number 1 prospect in the Reds organization.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and hit Votto right in the head.
Jesus.
And Votto, oh my goodness. And Votto staring him down and they're having words. I don't blame him. And Votto's still looking at him. And Votto's looking at him, and wow, I can't say what Votto just said to him through lip reading, but it wasn't good.
Now,
wow, that hit Votto right in top of the helmet.
Oof. Now I know Votto's upset and tempers flare. I really don't think that was intentional, especially with all the other pitches being so low and so outside.
Right. I don't think it was intentional either. And I think him and Freddie Freeman's talking it out over there, and Freddie's patting him on the back. So I don't think that was intentional at all. I think it just slipped. But man, that was that was right in the face guard. The side flap on his helmet there. So luckily he had that.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Otherwise, you would have seen a Mike Matheny. Remember him years ago with the Brewers? He got hit right in the jaw, dropped like a sack, blood everywhere, popped back up right in first, and took him out of the game.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh my goodness. So Votto's on first with no outs with the hit by pitch. Oh my goodness, that was brutal.
Not the way you wanted to see him on first. I guarantee you that.
That's right. And Aristides Aquino looks in there at strike 1. Aquino looking for another big hit tonight. He had a 2-run shot last night into the left field seats.
Nice.
And Aquino dribbler. And he goes to second for 1 and throw on, but couldn't get Aquino in time. He got Votto a second.
Yeah.
And if I was Votto, I'd probably go check my drawers.
Yeah.
And man, that was bad luck there.
Well, and what I'm doing, Jimmy, I'm on CBS Sportsline MLB, just watching the graphics similar to what you got. I'm about 2 pitches ahead of you, but the one pitch that came in on Votto, it covered the head of the thing on the screen. So I knew it hit him, and I knew it hit him hard.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, ugh.
That is crazy.
Oy. Yeah, I'm a few pitches ahead of you. That's why I'm trying not to say much.
Oh, no, it's all good. It's all good. And yeah, with this streaming services, always be a little bit behind. And we got Brandon Drury up to bat.
Yep. And that's it. It takes time to figure out the ones that work best real time, work best for everyone on the stream itself.
And that is broken bat popped out to shortstop Trey Turner, and he has it. Or sorry, popped out to second baseman Lux. And that's 2 down. Ooh, it's showing a replay of Votto's of that pitch.
He is real lucky he had that face guard.
Yes, he is.
I'm sure his dentist.
Oh, yeah. And throw over to first, and Aquino's back on the bag on time. And it looks like Mike Moustakas is in the batter's box.
Yeah.
And Braxton Smith says, "Let's go Reds." Thanks, Braxton, for coming in. Make sure you're subscribed to us. I really appreciate you coming in. Braden Smith's brother. So Mandy's still with us. Mandy, how long have you been a Dodgers fan? And here we go. And that is 0-2 on Moustakas as he swings at that one. And don't forget, go sub to Mr. Steve Rademacher, my co-host. He's got a video every single day up there, so go check him out. Moustakas. All right. And Aquino going for third, and he gets it. Nice. Slide into third by Aquino. So runners on the corner. Yeah, there we go. Aquino with some running there. Aquino's a big old guy. So nice base running there. Nice piece of hitting by Moustakas to get out of the rut he's in. Right into right field.
And 2 of the highlights of my show, Saturday morning cartoons, all things non-sports, Sunday shout-outs. I shout out 7 of you people every week for everyone else to go find and sub to. It's always fun, always very popular.
There you go. And yeah, go check Steve out. And one of my favorites, Steve, on your channel is always the Takeover Tuesday.
Because I don't do it. My brother does.
No, well, your brother's funny. I mean, he's your brother's funny. He's a character. I'd love to get him on one day. I know he don't know a lot about baseball, but I'd love to have him on and call a game with me. That would be hilarious. And there's Kyle Farmer bloops one into center field, and that's going to score a Aquino. We got a 3-1 ball game, folks.
Yeah, we do.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Ramos Garcia is up to bat now. So the Reds get one. All right. And I think that's the answer the Reds are looking for, to stay in this ball game, Steve.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. Small ball and get hit in the head.
And Mandy says, lived in California all my life, so lifelong. Awesome. That's what I like to hear. I grew up about an hour and a half from Cincinnati, so that's the reason I'm a Reds fan. But I understand, and I've been a Reds fan all my life. So,
Oh, yeah. Now, I grew up in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, so you know what? We're not all perfect.
there we go. I grew up in a little town in West Virginia, Huntington, West Virginia. If you guys ever seen the movie We Are Marshall, Marshall University is based there, and
Cool.
in the unfortunate events with a plane crash that killed a whole football team. If you haven't seen that movie, go check it out.
Yeah.
But that is what Huntington's known for, is Marshall University.
Yep. I remember that. That was tragic. Good Lord.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was a very tragic incident. And now we got a ball game, folks. It's LA 3, Cincinnati 1, top of the 6th. Runner on first and second. The count is 2-0. And that is in there for a called strike. 2-1 on Aramis Garcia. And Kenny Weaver, 1972 was the year of that plane crash.
I was 1.
Yeah, I wasn't even a twinkle in my dad's eye yet. And Adam says, got to get some sleep. Matthew McConaughey. Yeah, Matthew McConaughey starred in that movie as a football coach. And Adam, you have a chipper night yourself, sir, and thank you so much. I look forward to talking to you soon, my friend. And Kenny said he was 2 years old.
Thank you, Ed.
So you and Kenny are around the same age.
Hey, math.
And that was a big swing and a miss.
Oh, man.
And that's going to end the inning. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 6th.
All
Does it for that half of the inning. But the Reds get one.
Very good. Well, Jimmy, I shall be right back. I got to take a run here.
All right, buddy. And guys, thank you so much for being here. And check out my co-host Steve. Check out his channel. He did post a link in the description or in the chat for you. And appreciate you being here. We will be calling games all season long. Also with other content on my channel. So I mean, if you're not interested in that, I understand. But at least stop by and give me a like and a comment if you see any videos come up. If you have the time, thank you guys so much, like I said, for being here. And we are going to be going to the bottom of the 6th. And it looks like Cody Bellinger is going to be up for the Dodgers, followed by Chris Taylor and Gavin Lux. So I'm ready to see Dodger fans get all tuned up out there in California at Dodger Stadium. Ready to see them really get tuned up toward the end of this game here, especially if we got a close game. So it's going to be nice to see that. I always like good fans. So it looks like Hoffman, they took Hoffman out of the game, and we're going to have Derry Murrieta in for relief. And like I said, the first batter is going to be Cody Bellinger as soon as we get back from commercial break here. And Braxton said the Dodgers are going down. Yeah, John Cole went to bed tonight. He's got a long drive in the morning, about a 4-hour drive, Kenny. I'm going to meet up with him in Pittsburgh tomorrow, so it should be a fun time. And Sham says belly bombs. That's right. And we still got 11 watching, so good. guys. It's 12:31 here on the East Coast, which it's 9:31 over on the West Coast, so still early over there. So we're in it to win it tonight. This is my second game today, doubleheader action here on Redbeard Breaks. So Derry Marietta, 7.36 ERA, 3 innings pitched, 2 hits, 5 strikeouts, and 2 walks. See what he can do against Bellinger. And here's the pitch. And that is swung on and missed. That is a breaking ball outside. 0-1. Kenny, I'm going to have a mixer break going on. I know this is going to be toward the end of the month. Probably 2 boxes of Donruss, and I'm going to throw another product to throw in there. So we'll see. I'm going to try to make it an awesome break. I always try to do awesome mixers. You know that. So we'll try to come up with something awesome. And I'm excited to go back to doing breaks. I miss opening cards. I haven't opened cards in probably 6 months or so. So I'm excited about that. Well, maybe not that long. It's been a while, though. And counts 1-1 and fouls that one off. So the count is now 1-2. And Braden, yes, when I go away on my trip next week, I'm going to be getting some giveaway items for some of my streams coming up. So stay tuned for that. I will be giving away some awesome stuff. And that, he tied Bellinger up. Marietta got his first strikeout of the game. And that is 1 down in the bottom of the 6th. And yeah, so stay tuned for that. Be doing a lot of giveaways on the stream. Also, I'd like to get some more Redbeard Breaks stickers made so I can get out to you fans and send you some postcards or something. So that will be awesome. And I'll let you know when that happens. That way I can get some of your addresses I don't have, so I can get you a couple postcards out there. And get you some Redbeard Breaks merch stuff as soon as I get some more stuff made up. We got Chris Taylor at bat, 0-1's to count. And he swings through that one, 97-mile-an-hour fastball, 0-2 on Taylor. Marietta looks like so far he come out to deal tonight, so we'll see how he does. He is a rookie. Looked really good in spring training. And that one's in there for a foul ball. So the count's still 0-2. Chris Taylor staying alive. And Mandy says, the first game I went to at Dodger Stadium saw your Reds beat the Dodgers 3-1. Wow, that's something. How long ago was that, Mandy, if you don't mind me asking? And Steve's back. All right, Steve.
Yeah, of course.
And Marietta dealing right now. It struck out Chris Taylor with that breaking ball. 2 down. So Marietta come in to take place of Hoffman, Steve, and both batters he's faced, Bellinger and Taylor, both went down on strikes.
Awesome. And here's our Wisconsin boy.
Gavin Lux.
Yep.
Gavin Lux is having one heck of a night here at Dodger Stadium. And that one is outside for a ball, 89 miles an hour. 1-0's to count. And Gavin Lux is batting .400, 1 home run. And here we go.
Wow.
And that is in there for a strike. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Steve, but wasn't Gavin Lux's rookie year 2020?
I believe so in the update sets.
Or was it 2019? I can't remember. He was somewhere in there.
No, it was not a 19. That was your big three: Alonso, Tatis, Guerrero.
Okay, yeah. So it was 2020.
Yeah.
And the count is 2-1 on Lux. And Chayam says, "Come on, Blues." And that was inside for ball 3.
How stacked is your team if a batter like Lux is 9th? Good Lord.
Right, that's what I mean.
Jeez.
And that was a borderline strike right there. And that was an impressive pitch. It went inside, almost got Lux, and come back and almost in the – ooh, that was ball 4, so he's going to walk Lux here.
Yep.
But that was an impressive pitch. Yeah.
No, from around the streams and stuff, Criterium Eraser, Lee? He's been in and out of in there. Okay. Well, he does a lot of sports and a ton of non-sports also. Good buddy of mine. He's now in Colorado, but he was born in Kenosha, Wisconsin, where Lux is from. He's from up there too.
That's awesome.
Maybe we should check him out.
Yeah, definitely. And that one is a chopper to second baseman Drury on the Votto. And that is going to be the third out of the 6th. Marietta with a pretty decent inning there.
Oh, very good.
And guess what? Today, well, it's still, well, yesterday, it's still today on West Coast, you know what I mean. But it's actually Marietta's birthday.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Cool. So April 15th. So we like to wish that young man a happy birthday.
There you go. I'll drop Lee's link if you don't mind.
Yeah, drop his link, and I'm going to go and give him a sub right now.
Yeah.
Just a second here.
He is really big into the old Braves like I am. He's working on one of every Hank Aaron regular Tops issue, and then Eddie Matthews, and he's just about to start his Warren Spahn, so I got a few of those to send him too.
So yeah, I'll definitely go and check him out. I just subbed to him, so I'll definitely check out his videos after the stream, or I'll check him out in the morning when I get up. I usually have coffee and usually get the time to watch a couple videos.
There you go.
I'm excited to check him out, man.
Oh yeah, between me, my brother, and Chris, Brewers Cards Forever, he fits right in there with all of us.
Nice. Okay. And it looks like we're going to the top of the 7th, so this game is going pretty quick again tonight.
It is. Let's hope the Reds can make their comeback, though.
And guys, this is my first time calling a doubleheader, so I'm definitely it's definitely crazy. I don't know how Freddie does it, but I tell you what, Freddie can talk baseball 24/7, even in his sleep. So
Freddie's in a league of his own. He doesn't know how he does it.
And wow, Mandy said that was 20 years ago. Wow, Mandy. So a lifelong Dodgers fan. We really appreciate having you in. And this won't be the last Dodger games I call, I promise. I am calling them right now because they're playing the Redlegs, but I would like to catch them in a series like versus San Diego or something like that. So we'll definitely be calling more Dodger games in the future. And the Reds are trying to claw back here. The score is 3-1. And we're in the top of the 7th. And we got Jake Fraley back up. 2-0 count. That one was taken just at the top of the zone for a ball. Good eye there by Fraley. That one could be really deceiving on that one.
Kenny, thank you for giving him a sub as well. Tell him Steve Rademacher sent you. He'll enjoy that.
I definitely will. I'll whenever I leave him a comment on his video, I'll go back and watch his latest video, and I'll tell him that you sent me over, Steve.
Yeah, he's always in Warcraft stuff on Saturday nights. If you guys are ever over there,
nice. We'll
he's
definitely check him out.
Oh, he's one of those. If he knows what you like and Crafty has it for sale, he'll buy it and then send it to you. He's one of us, basically. That's how it's done.
Nice. I like that. Yep. And Tyler Anderson is still pitching for the Dodgers at the moment. If you guys were wondering, he does have 40 pitches. So count right now is run full, Steve, 3-2.
Yeah, come on, really.
So it kind of looks like to me that Anderson looks a little tired out there. I mean, he's been in for 2 innings so far.
Yeah,
so we'll see what happens.
His velocity has dropped, so I'm with you.
And there we go. Fraley hits one in the shallow right field. It's one in the shallow right field, but it's through on to the first baseman for the first out.
Yeah.
From Betts to Freeman. We have Tyler Naquin stepping in the box. Now, Tyler Naquin, as we all know, he's got a ton of power.
Well, let's see some then, Jimmy.
And he has a single and a third and a 333 average, 1 home run, 3 RBIs. Here's the first pitch. And that one is outside and low for ball 1. And that one is shot into right field. But second baseman Lux has it on to Freddie Freeman. So Lux was playing way over. They had to shift on. Playing way over at the edge of the grass in right field.
And they threw him a meatball 90 miles an hour down the middle, too. Too bad.
Wow. That was. You better watch about throwing Naquin pitches like that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Next time, he ain't going to do that.
No. So 0-1's the count on Tommy Pham. And that one's popped up. And shortstop Trey Turner is going to glove that one. That was a quick inning. Quick half of the inning. Maybe Anderson wasn't that tired after all. He was really locating his pitches on that one.
I don't know. His velocity was down a bit. We'll have to see if they bring someone in because 3 innings might be about it for him. Well, not a bad ratio. I mean, Anderson threw a total in them 3 innings, 45 pitches, 29 for strikes. That's not shabby.
Not shabby at all. And Tommy Pham just can't catch a break. I mean, he's still hitless and 0-4 night tonight.
Which is too bad. I mean, he's better than this, but you're right. He hits it hard. He hits it at somebody. Or he gets just under it.
Yeah, so I have a feeling, Steve, whenever he does get into one, it's going to be a big one. I mean, it's, I mean, I like Tommy Pham. I mean, he's had his past on the other teams he's played for. He's not the nicest guy in the world, but, I feel bad for the guy. But he'll come around. I know he will.
Yeah. Well, you've seen him against the Reds in years past. When he gets on a roll, it's a month-long roll.
Yes, exactly. And it looks like we're going to have a new pitcher on for the Reds, Steve. Alexis Diaz. I don't understand that one. I could have seen Marietta going another inning after quick work he made last time.
I mean, I know they have the extended bullpen right now until May 8th, I believe, but still, when a guy's going, let him go. Huh.
And Braxton, you're welcome. We enjoy doing it, and thank you for being here tonight. Jackie Robinson Day, Dodger Stadium.
Yeah, Jackie Robinson Day. It was funny watching the Royals earlier. They're like, number 42 throws a pitch to number 42, hits it to the first baseman. Number 42 steps on the base. I'm like, what just happened?
That's
Good
awesome. So
Lord.
Alexis Diaz owns a 3.83 average ERA. Excuse me, ERA. He's now pitching for the Reds, and Freeman fouls that one away. Counts 0-1. That's hilarious. I didn't get to see that one, so I had to go back and check the replay.
No, that's a Rex Hudler from around here trying to pull a Bob Uecker. Didn't quite work, but he was pretty good.
Nice. And that one was high in the strike zone, so that's going to be a ball one. Count is 1-1. Stream kind of froze up there for a second.
Yeah.
So here we go. And that one has popped up to the left fielder Aquino, and he's going to glove it. 1 down.
Good.
And I'll tell you what, speaking of flyouts, back in the White Sox and Tampa Bay game, I'll tell you what, Kevin Kiermaier got his work out today. Seemed like almost every ball that was flied out went his direction. So he
what were the winds swirling around again like they were the other day?
Yeah, they were swirling around, not as bad as they were against the Mariners, but it was still blowing out there today, and it was 47 degrees. So
I believe that.
All right, Kenny, we'll be here, brother. Thank you for coming in.
Yes,
and
thank you, Kenny.
The count is 1-1 on Trey Turner. He's 1 for 3 tonight with an RBI and triple in the third. With an RBI triple in the third, should I say.
Yeah.
And that is outside. And, man, I'm glad nobody's on base on that one because that would have been a wild pitch.
Yeah, would have.
Off the glove of Ramos Garcia.
Well, that's why he's your backup.
Exactly. And, that one was in there for a strike. Alexis got the call on that one. 2-2.
So, Jimmy, you think Stevenson's your catcher of the future, or is he a stopgap?
I think he's going to be your catcher of the future, at least for a lot of years to come.
Good answer.
And Turner hits that one over into right field, but that one's just foul. Oof. Man, that one was so close to that line, but it hooked foul. Counts 2-2, but yeah, I think he's got a lot of years with us, man. He is really good. He's a really good defensive catcher. He's a fairly decent hitter.
Well, he seems very personable and fan-friendly also, which is big.
Yeah, exactly. He is really personable, and he's really liked in the Reds organization. Now, that one is grounded down the right field line for a base hit, and let's see if he goes for a double. And let's see. they always pick the wrong time to go to like commercials or like to the. Yeah, they hold him up there at first. Thought he was going to try for a double. And they were flashing something up on the screen there, and I couldn't see. I thought he was going to try to go for a double. But that was a beautiful piece of hitting there, right down the right field line. Trey Turner. Ooh, and they throw over to first, and that was close. He barely got back to the bag. So there you go. They're keeping an eye on Turner there, try to make sure he don't steal. And the pitch to Muncie. Oh, and another throw over to first. Trey Turner sliding back just in time.
So, Jimmy, is it safe to say the least favorite Reds player is actually not a player, it's the owner?
Most likely, yeah. Castellini, he's an idiot. Sorry, but he is.
Now, that's what I was wondering. I saw his comments earlier this week. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, it's obvious to me that he doesn't care about the fans at all. I mean, me and John talked a little bit briefly about this last night. They make most of their money off TV endorsements, and that's in a strike. And Trey Turner still was second. Garcia couldn't get it to him in time. But back to Castellini, he don't care about the fans at all. They make most of their money from TV endorsements. He basically is what he said, and he's like, be careful what you wish for because we got moved a team. I don't see that ever happening. I think Cincinnati will always have a baseball team.
Well, the oldest team in all of baseball is not going anywhere.
Right. Exactly. But that just goes to show you that he cares nothing about the fans. And if I was him, I would be ashamed of myself. I mean, I understand we don't have the money like these big market clubs like the Dodgers here. I mean, I understand that, but at least try to put together, a team we can win with. I mean, or at least try. I mean, the past couple of years we've come really close.
At the very least, keep it out of the public. Don't make everybody know you're a douche.
Right. Well, for the people that didn't know he was the douche, it definitely knows he is now.
Well, yeah, I mean, that was national on every sports outlet.
And that has grounded the first baseman, Joey Votto, and he's going to step on the bag for the out.
Nice. Very nice. The problem was most people didn't even know his name or who he was. Now he's a bad taste in their mouth. That's
and my apologies on that. That was a foul ball that rolled back into the infield. But yeah, nice. Thank you so much, Daniel. I really appreciate it, Dan. Thanks for stopping in tonight. Glad you're listening on your way home. Be safe out there.
Yep. I do that too once in a while, Daniel. I'll throw YouTube on my Bluetooth while I'm driving just to hear these knuckleheads.
Thank you, Steve. We really appreciate you. And that runs the count full after that ball on the inside. Max Muncie putting up a good battle here against Alexis. So let's see what he comes back with here. And that is a 3-2 pitch, and that one skied, and Aquino has it. Wow, I did, man, that scared me for a minute. I thought Aquino and Fraley was going to collide out there, but they were both going for it. But they communicated. I think Aquino was calling for it, so Fraley kind of backed off a little bit. That was close, though.
That's awesome. No Luis Roberts situation. No ball off the head.
Yeah, exactly. Jesus.
Hate to see it happen, but he deserved that. Ugh.
And that is 2 outs, a runner on second, which is Trey Turner. He did steal second base.
Well,
And Justin Turner's up to bat. And he skies that one out to center field, but Fraley's going to be there at the edge of the grass to get that one, and that's 3 outs.
all right.
So we are going to be going to the top of the 8th inning.
Yeah. That
One
helps
thing I want to talk
get a one pitch out. Go
yes,
ahead.
yeah, exactly. One thing I did want to mention, Steve, is we do have a few players that we're waiting to come back from the injured list. We have Luis Castillo, which is our ace. You know, he should be back by the end of the month. He threw a bullpen session at Dodger Stadium last night.
Oh, good.
So he should be back fairly soon. Also, we have Mike Minor. That's also in the rotation, or that's going to be in the rotation.
Yeah,
So,
man, he's been around forever on every team.
yes, he has. So I'm excited to see what he can do, though. I like, you know what I mean. Even if he don't do good in the rotation, maybe they can put him in the bullpen.
Well, plus he's a clubhouse presence. He's been around. He knows what the game's about. Hopefully, can teach some of the young kids too. That's what you need as well.
Exactly. And also we have Jose Barrero, which is our rookie shortstop. Now he should be back sometime in May. I think he's a little further out than Castillo and Mike Minor. So, but he should be back as well. And I'm just wondering where they're going to put Kyle Farmer, because I know Kyle Farmer is going to have a spot on this roster. He's such a good ball player. Maybe he's going to become a DH or something. I'm not sure, but we just have to hang around and see.
Tommy Pham may have something to say about that, but if Tommy Pham can't do nothing, you may be right, because Farmer, you can't just say no to that bat.
Right, yeah, you can't say no to a Farmer's bat. Plus, you know, he's a good backup for anything, backup catcher or anything. So,
yeah,
we'll see. We'll see what happens to Farmer in the lineup after everybody gets healthy and starts coming back. But you got to look. I mean, we got Vladimir Gutierrez. We have Lodolo and Hunter Green. I mean, a couple of those guys are going to end up in the bullpen once everybody starts getting healthy. So, you know, that might really strengthen our bullpen up for the season.
The big thing is, again, remember, it's expanded pitching rosters until May 8th to make up for the shortened spring training. So you're going to have to send down a half dozen guys on May 8th also.
Right.
So does Hunter stay up? Does some of the others, who do they keep? Who are they option for a little while?
Right. And Votto fouls that one off, 1-0. Or 1-1's the count, excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what kind of worries me too, because if Aquino don't turn it around, I mean, Aquino is out of options.
Is he already?
Yeah, he is out of options.
Ooh.
Yep. So I don't know. That's one thing that worries me about that. You know, them getting rid of the expanded roster, but.
Well, personally, I'd rather see Pham go and Aquino to DH.
Right. So I guess we have to see, you know, who's gonna be on top. I mean, who's gonna be hitting for us?
Yep. It'll be interesting for every team.
Yes, it will. And Votto goes down on strikes. And Tyler Anderson's still hanging in there tight, hanging in there tough. And Aristides Aquino, speaking of him, is up to bat.
Wow.
And Kenny Weaver is back in the house. Thanks, Kenny.
Yeah.
We got to talking here. And Daniel, I hope you're having a great night. Guys, please make sure you're subscribed. Braden and Braxton also, make sure you're subscribed. It'll let you know every time I go live. Hit that notification bell. Like I said, going to have an off day tomorrow from the channel. Going to meet up with John at PNC Park. Check out the Pirates and Nationals game up there tomorrow.
Awesome.
Sunday, after Easter dinner, probably see if I can call a game then. And Aquino back to the mound, throw on to Freeman, and that is the second out of the eighth.
So I have a question for you, Jimmy. On the tracker at the bottom of your screen, Reds 1, Dodgers 3, top of the eighth. Do you have to keep updating that, or is that done automatically by the system?
I have to keep updating it every time.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wasn't sure how that worked.
Yeah, I have to keep updating it. I don't mind it. I'm glad you mentioned something earlier about me putting the inning in there. So,
yeah.
And Brandon Drury looking at 0-1. And that one is line to Turner, throw on the first to Freeman, and that's going to be the third out. So we're going to go to the bottom of the eighth now. That was another quick inning there for Anderson. I'll tell you what, I don't think I've seen anyone bad come out of the Dodgers bullpen in these past two games, Steve.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're right. Well, you know what, Jimmy? You have one inning left. Find the chink in their armor.
That's what we have to do to try to tie this game and go to extras, or piece together something to try to win this game.
Yeah.
And they're showing some pictures right now of Jackie and Martin Luther King together. And Jackie was doing an interview on the news about Martin Luther King, and it's pretty cool. I really respect and admire Jackie Robinson. Like I said, if it wasn't for him, who knows where baseball would be. So,
yeah, true.
Definitely hats off to Jackie. So we got 17 likes, Steve.
I like that.
I do too. Awesome stream tonight.
Yeah, not bad for a doubleheader.
So I'm going to take a look here, Steve, and check out a game that maybe you get to call on Sunday. And it looks like Ryan Hendricks is coming in the pitch now for the Reds. And looks like Will Smith's going to be up to bat. So we are in the bottom of the eighth. The Dodgers 3, the Reds 1. Ryan Hendricks looks in. And that is outside fastball for ball one. Counts 1-0.
Mm-hmm.
So let's look here. There's a lot of early games on Sunday.
Yeah, it's Easter. A lot of it will be, yeah.
So maybe we'll look. We have the Reds and the Dodgers at 4:10. That's Tyler Mahle taking on Andrew Heaney. And that is singled into center field, lined into center field right in front of Jake Fraley. So Will Smith will hit. No outs, bottom of the eighth. So that's a possibility for that 4:10 game. Or we also have the Braves taking on the Padres at 7:08 p.m. Eastern Time.
Okay.
And the pitching matchup for that is Bryce Elder and Hugh Darvish. So two possibilities there.
Yeah, not bad.
So we have Bellinger in the box, and that's going to be a called strike, 91-mile-an-hour fastball. Now, Ryan Hendricks has played in 36 games for the Reds. He's 5-1, 5.97 ERA, 31 innings pitched, 33 hits, and 35 strikeouts.
Man, Bellinger tonight, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Is so not him.
No, it is not at all. Not the Bellinger we've seen a couple years ago.
It's too bad.
So, Steve, speaking of Jackie Robinson, I pretty much know the answer to this, but did you watch the movie 42, like the new one with Chadwick? What's the guy's name? Chadwick. He passed away. He also played Black Panther.
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. Yes, I did. Well done. Not only
that was a
standpoint of being a Robinson fan, following it, but Chadwick's a great actor and played that to a T.
Chadwick Boseman. That's his last name, Boseman. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that was one of the best baseball movies. It's one of my favorite baseball movies of all time. It was really well made, and a pretty good depiction of how it was back in the day whenever he was trying to break through and to the major leagues.
Oh yeah, they didn't hold back.
No.
There's a lot of stuff in there that, but yeah, you can't leave it out because it happened,
Exactly. So yeah, if you guys haven't seen that one, you need to check that movie out. It's 42 is the name of the movie, and that one's thrown on the second, and they're going to get the out at second, but Bellinger's going to be safe at first.
Ugh.
1 out, bottom of the eighth. Been nice to double them up there, but couldn't get to play in time.
So the fielder's choice takes Bellinger to 0-4. Good Lord.
Wow.
Don't care for the Dodgers, but I am a Bellinger fan and obviously a Lux fan.
Yeah, exactly. And the bat, we got Chris Taylor here. And that one's fouled off. But yeah, I always did like Gavin Lux too. I have a bunch of his rookie cards around here somewhere. So definitely going to have to hang on to those Lux rookie cards.
Oh yeah, especially if you have a number 9 batter batting 400.
Right, exactly. So let me take a look here real quick. So it looks like the lowest average on the Dodgers is Max Muncie right now, which is a designated hitter at 167 average. That looks like That's their worst average.
Well, the worst average on the Reds is also their designated hitter.
Wow.
Do you think that was a good idea for them to put in a National League? No. I hated that rule.
Yeah, but you know, the thing about it, I mean, I don't care much for it either, but the players did agree to it. And that one, he threw him out at second.
Well,
Very nice. Ramos Garcia makes one heck of a throw right there.
The players didn't agree to it. The governing body of the Players Association agreed to it.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm sorry. To me, now there's no difference between AL and NL. We used to have the designated hitter in the AL. National League did not. The senior circuit. Now they've added more interleague games, which are no longer interleague because every team is equal. There's zero difference, zero excitement, nothing to look forward to the way I look at it. I don't like it.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I mean, I don't care much for it either. You know, I've grew up all my life watching the National League without a DH. You know, I could deal without it for sure.
Well, until 73, there was no DH in either team until Steinbrenner made Ron Blumberg, or whatever his name was, be the first DH ever, and he was a Yankee.
And the count is full now after that swing and strike from Chris Taylor. But yeah, I don't know, Steve. Like I said, I can deal without it. Now I'll tell you a thing I really do like. I know you might disagree with this one, but I do like the runner on second in extra innings. It kind of speeds that up a lot. I like that.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that. You're right. I dislike that. And I'm glad they did away with the 7-inning double headers.
Yeah. And Braden, you have a great night. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I really appreciate you. You and your brother for watching. Braxton, you guys have a great night.
Yes. Thank you, Braden and Braxton. Thanks for putting up with me.
Braden, I am off tomorrow. I will not be doing a stream tomorrow. I am going to an actual game, but hopefully I'll be back here on Sunday to call one. And that is ball 4. So runner on first, 2 outs. And Gavin Lux is up to bat again.
Of course he is. Maybe they can get him out. Let's see here.
So here we go. 400 average, 1 home run, 2 for 2 tonight, triple and a single. Oh, and that come close to getting Lux.
Yeah, it did.
It made him move out of the way pretty quick. And Votto looks on. I think it's kind of funny. The cameraman put the camera right on Votto for that one.
Of course they would.
1-0 is the count to Lux. And that is swung on and missed with the breaking ball.
Wow.
1-1's the count. I'll tell you what, those Giants City Connect uniforms, they were pretty cool.
Are they? I haven't seen them.
They're nice. They're cool looking.
All right.
They got the Golden Gate Bridge on them. It's pretty cool. And that one's high in the strike zone for ball 2. Counts 2-1.
Huh.
So it's going to be weird, Steve, going to the game tomorrow. I think it's the first time that that I've been to PNC Park. I'm just trying to think here. I'm trying to remember.
Wow.
I think this is the first game I've been to that I haven't went and watched the Reds and the Pirates play. I don't think I went to watch any other, just to watch the Pirates play. So it's going to be kind of odd.
Huh.
But at the same time, it'll be good to see John. And we'll be rooting Soto on tomorrow.
It'll be fun to get out. It'll be fun just to get out and go.
Yeah, exactly.
After the last couple of years we've all had.
Yeah, exactly. And have a good night, Braden. Thank you again.
Yes, Braden.
And the count has gone full.
Yep.
Bottom of the 8th. The Reds are going to have one more chance here in the top of the 9th. So we'll see if they can put something together.
Yep. Well, Jimmy, I'll be right back again to join you in the 9th inning.
All right, sounds good. And that locks him up, strikes him out. So the Reds bullpen looking pretty sharp tonight. Not bad at all. We head to the 9th. The Dodgers 3, the Reds 1. Stay tuned, guys, for after. We're going to have about a 10 or 15-minute post-game show, and then we're going to wrap things up. But I really appreciate all you guys. And thanks for staying up so late with us. It is 1:18 here on the East Coast. And let's see. And we are on commercial break right now, so we're waiting for it to come back. And I'm working on trying to get a couple sponsors for the channel. I've been talking to my buddy Kevin, which I had a sponsor before on my channel before I had to quit the channel for a little bit and take care of some health problems and everything like that. But I'm working on trying to get a couple sponsors for the channel, and going to get some commercials made up and try to make it a professional stream here. And Kenny, I really appreciate that, man. I appreciate all the support. I'm trying to get better at it. And me and Keith were talking earlier, I'd really love to take a couple broadcasting classes. I'd love to get into that, but don't know if that'll ever happen, but I'm going to try to get better as I go along. I'm really having a great time doing this. Yeah, I'll definitely tell you who wins tomorrow for sure. Definitely let you know on Sunday who wins the game, and tell you and show you some pictures possibly of the great time we had. We still have 8 people watching. Thank you, guys. And we are on top of the 9th, so this is going to be the Reds' last chance. Let's see if the Dodgers can close it out. And Craig Kimbrell is coming on for the Dodgers to face Mike Moustakas. And Craig Kimbrell pitched in 63 games last year. So let's see what he does here. That was high and outside for ball 1. And 2-0 is the count. Another high and outside ball. All right. So stay tuned, guys, for, like I said, 5 or 10 minutes after the game, and we're going to have a post-game show. And stay tuned. And that one's outside. So 3-0. No worries, Braden. No worries. And that was a called strike, but that was a little outside of the zone too. But it's 3-1. See a few Reds fans out there in the stadium at Dodger Stadium, so that's always exciting to see. Reds fans usually travel pretty well. And there you go. That is a swinging strike. That evens up the count.
So there are a lot of Reds fans there, you say, huh?
Yeah, I've seen a few out there in the crowd as they scroll by, but yeah, they travel pretty well. But I'm sure there's Reds fans all over the United States since it's been, or all over the world, should I say, since it is the first professional baseball team.
Yep.
And Moose fouls that one off, 95 mile an hour.
I forgot they had Craig Kimbrell.
Yeah, Kimbrell's pitched for a lot of teams since he left Atlanta, huh?
Yes, he has.
And they are shifted on the right, all the way to the right side for Moose. And here we go. And Moustakas pops that one out to the infield. Freddie Freeman's going to go out and get that one. And he has it. 1 down. I'm going to try my best to go, Kenny. I know I'm definitely going to meet John for lunch tomorrow, but I'm hoping that we get to make it out to the game. Depends on how the wife's feeling tomorrow, but I'm sure that we're going to be able to make it out there. And the pitch. And that's low for ball 1 to Kyle Farmer. And I've seen Jonathan India sitting in the dugout, so hopefully he's only going to be out a game or two, and he'll be back. He kind of got a cramp in his hamstring last night, Steve, running down the first baseline. So they took him out as a precaution. They had him checked out by the doctor, and so it wasn't as bad as what we thought. So it looked like just like a mild strain or a cramp. So
okay. Well, unfortunately, that's what happens early in the year, especially with a shortened spring training.
And that one is hit to Trey Turner, the shortstop, throw on the first to Freeman, and he tags him out. And he did nice tag there by Freeman to reach out there and tag him. 2 down. And Kenny says, I will have to record the game to see if I could see you guys. Yeah, that would be awesome. I know we're going to be sitting in right field, down past the first baseline a little bit, but we'll be right in that area. Oh, the Reds may be challenging this one, Steve. It looked like that Freeman may not have got him before he hit the bag.
I see that. Nice.
So I think they're trying to say that Freddie's I don't know what they're trying to say there. Freeman's kind of angry out there, so. But they are challenging. Let me look at the replay here again.
Well, they must have a good reason to challenge it, or they wouldn't be doing it.
And I think that, you know what? I think they're going to overturn this one. It looked like his foot hit the bag because he kind of jumped. Farmer kind of jumped toward the bag, and it looked like his foot might have hit the bag before the tag was made. That was a really close play, though.
You know, one thing I've noticed about both lineups, 7, 8, and 9 for both teams collectively are batting better than numbers 1, 2, and 3, which is very unheard of.
So it looks like the challenge stands. 2 outs.
Ooh.
The call stands. Like I said, it was a fairly close play. So
yeah, that stings a little.
Yes, it does. So we're down to the Reds are down to their final out here with Fraley the bat. Or I'm sorry, Colin Moran.
Yep, pinch hitting.
Kind of looked like Fraley.
Yeah.
Colin Moran has 1 hit at 6 at bats with 1 RBI for the Reds, 286 on base percentage. Daniel, you have a blessed night too, my friend. Thank you for stopping in tonight. And please make sure you hit that subscribe button and that like button if you already haven't. Truly blessed to have you in, my friend.
Yes. Thank you, Daniel. Thanks for joining us.
And everybody's on their feet at Dodger Stadium to see if Kimbrel can lock it up. 0-2. And that one is hit to second baseman, and he throws it on to Freddie Freeman, and that is the ball game. Dodgers win on Jackie Robinson Day. Congratulations to the Dodgers.
Yep.
And that's the game, folks. Wow.
Yep, for the Reds, 1 run, 5 hits on 0 errors. The Dodgers got 3 runs on 7 hits with 0 errors. Clean game, too bad.
Nice. And that was the game. I'm disappointed, Steve, that the Reds didn't win, but I'm not disappointed in the way they played tonight. They actually come out hitting the ball. Hit it fairly hard tonight. So,
yep, they had good pitching at times. Absolutely.
So I hope we get better as we go along. And like I said, once people start coming back and they start moving people around, I think we'll be okay. But I just hope that we can start hitting better.
Yeah, I think so. To me, the big takeaway is keeping the Dodgers 1 and 2 hitters, Betts and Freeman, combined 0 for 6.
Yeah.
And that's a big plus for the pitching staff.
Yes, it is. It's a huge plus for the pitching staff. And, Gutierrez didn't have the best outing out there, but, he held his own for the first few innings. That's why I think well, we just have to see, but I'm going to give my prediction. I think I think Gutierrez is going to end up in the bullpen this year. And I think Hunter Green's going to stay in the rotation as our 5th starter.
Really? Wow.
I think he will. He looked good out there his first outing, so I guess we'll see how he does tomorrow.
Yeah. And Gutierrez, his shining moment was that 4th inning when he struck out the side. He only had 3 Ks. That's a good time to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Stop the bleeding. Let him pitch. Let him get out of it and bring in the relief. So I'm fine with all that.
Yeah, so am I. And Yeah, like I said, I'm really happy. I'm really happy the Reds didn't. It wasn't a blowout tonight. They did. They did try to come back, scored a run. So I'm really happy. And they minimized the Dodgers. They minimized the damage. They left the bases loaded. A couple times and for the pitch or for the Dodgers, and so. But the Reds had their opportunities to score. They just couldn't. They couldn't get the base runners in.
Well, the Dodgers only had 2 hits after the 4th inning. That's doing a good job by the bullpen, too.
Yes, it is. And like we were talking earlier, Steve, I'm definitely the Dodgers are definitely going to be in the postseason. There's no doubt in my mind about that.
Yeah, that's a foregone conclusion. If the Reds can keep it up and pick it up and stay healthy, they could be there too. Not as high of a postseason draw, but they should be able to get there.
Right, exactly. And it's too early in the season to tell anything, but nobody's seen the Pirates doing as good as they are right now. They've been holding their own.
Yeah. Well, Dan Vogelbach last night went off. Did you see the game he had for them, the ex-Brewer first baseman?
Yes, I did. And you know what? That's what I was telling John earlier. Vogelbach. I think the Pirates basically got him dirt cheap, and that was a good pickup for him.
They did, because we had to get Rowdy Tellez, and the Brewers were smart. They tied him up for the next several years, too. They saw what he can bring. So I'm okay on both sides of that one.
Yeah, so am I. It was just wow. I'm a huge Tellez fan, you know that. So I look forward. Hopefully he has a great season.
Hey,
so real quick,
starting off to have one.
Yes, he is. So let's see here, Steve. Let's look at some scores here, and then here in a few minutes we'll wrap up the post game.
Right.
So today we had the Mets in their home opener over Arizona, 10-3. Expected, yep. The Mets is another team that I could see in the postseason with the team they have. So Minnesota beat Boston today 8-4. The Nationals ended up beating the Pirates today 7-2. And looks like Philly dropped their second one to Miami. Miami won today 7-1. So Miami that moves Miami to 3-4. The Yankees and Baltimore. Wow, Baltimore ended up beating the Yankees today 2-1.
Baltimore with the second win on the year. Good for them.
Yeah, against the Yanks. Wow. And let's take a look here. Toronto over Oakland 4-1, and I know Vladdy had a home run in that game.
Again, that's 5 on the year already. Good, wow.
Yeah, he's really turning it on so far this season, and we had San Francisco over the Guardians 4-1.
Yeah.
We had Chicago White Sox 3-2 over Tampa Bay. That was a really good pitching matchup today.
Yep.
We had LA over Texas, which I know Shohei Ohtani had 2 home runs in that game.
Did he really? Wow.
Yes, he did.
Good. Now, he wasn't pitching, though. He was probably DHing.
Yes, he was DHing. I think he pitched. When was that? Yesterday he may have pitched, or the day before yesterday he pitched. One of the two.
Okay.
Detroit beats Kansas City 2-1.
Yep, I watched that one on TV, unfortunately.
Seattle beats the Brew Crew 10-1.
No, St. Louis beat the Brewers.
What I say? I'm tired. Yeah. So, Seattle. Oh yeah, I seen STL. That's what I meant. St. Louis.
I'll
man,
forgive you.
see, I'm tired today. 10-1. That brings the Cardinals 4-2 in the Central, and the Brew Crew 4-4.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And here you go. Colorado beat the Chicago Cubs today. And what about Colorado? They're 5-2.
Good.
Wow.
Good. Yeah.
You said good. And here we go. This was a slobber knocker here. Seattle beat Houston 11-1. And good on Seattle. Seattle's got the making of a team to be in the postseason as well.
Yeah. If they can stay healthy, they've had injury issues last couple of years, most notably Kyle Lewis and a few others late in the year.
And thank you, Mandy. You have a great night, and thank you so much. And you take care as well and stay safe. And she said, thanks. No problem. I hope to have you in again. And the final score here in LA, 3-1. LA. And LA moves to 5-2, and the Redlegs move to 2-6. So not the start I wanted for my Reds, but like I said, we'll see how it goes. So apparently, a change of scenery. Back to talking about a few of these games here. Let me see let me bring up the scores here. A change of scenery for some people works. Eugenio Suarez hit another home run today in Seattle, 2-run homer. And also Jesse Winker singled.
Okay.
And let's see here. Adam Frazier, which played for the Padres last season, he's now a Mariner, and he tripled. And J-Rod scored, and Tom Murphy, whoever Tom Murphy is, he scored. And that's awesome. I mean, I'm glad to see that Winker and Suarez is doing good out in Seattle. I figured they would. Change of scenery does good. Winker had one of the best, or he did have the best season of his Reds career last season with the Reds. So glad to see those two doing well out there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Steve. I think we're gonna wrap things up here, but if you don't mind, I'm gonna let you take over for a minute, and you can tell people what you have coming up on your channel, and
Right.
tell everybody what's going on the 23rd and all that good stuff.
Absolutely, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. This was a lot of fun. My channel, I do a lot of different stuff. I open sport packs, non-sport packs, boxes. I have a large money collection. I show that from time to time. But basically, the two big things that are constant every week: Saturday morning cartoons. Just open up or show non-sport packs, boxes, singles, sets, whatever. Sunday shoutouts. I take everyone who either I subscribe to or subscribes to me, and I have a big spreadsheet. It's randomized every Sunday, 7 people while I open something or tell jokes, whatever, recap the week while I shout them out, tell something about each person, then show the thumbnail and their name so people can find them and check them out. That's always a lot of fun, and it helps build the community, keeps everyone going, because no one starts at 1,000 subs. We all have 0. And then,
that's right.
Yeah, we all need help. But as far as what Jimmy was mentioning, April 23rd on Rippin' for Rookies, starting at noon Eastern, it'll be Mike Post, Rippin' for Rookies, and then John Cole, Beast and Beauty Card Breaks. I think Mark Big Ray. I know Matt Simpson, Matt's Midwest, possibly Matt Hollis, now the Hollis build, Origami Folder. I think, Jimmy, you might be in there, correct?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Basically, they're trying to give each person 2 hours of stream time on the one channel through StreamYards to auction and sell cards and talk about just sports in general, your feelings, what's going on, new products coming up. A couple of them are planning giveaways, for certain comments, certain whatever. But again, April 23rd, a week from tomorrow, starting noon Central. Right now, it sounds like it's going to be at least an 8-hour stream. Most likely, knowing these guys, more. So just be there. And again, the main channel, subscribe and hit the bell so you're notified when everything starts. Ripping for rookies. And 4 is the number 4, I believe. But I also shout them out on my channel. And other than that, Jimmy, I do thank you for having me here tonight. And I will catch you all later. And thank you again.
Thank you, Steve. I'll catch you here in just a few minutes on IG, and I really appreciate you coming in tonight. And I couldn't have done it without you, buddy. I really appreciate you helping me co-host here tonight.
It was fun. Thank you.
Yes, sir. It was really fun, and thank you, guys. Check out Steve Rademacher on his channel. All right, so I guess this is gonna wrap things up, guys, and I do want to give a quick shout out here, like I said, to Last Raps Baseball. He is over on his channel right now calling a Japanese game. I'm going to go over and check out a little bit of that and, support Freddie. But I do want to post his link here, and that is it right there in the chat. So if you want to pop over and give Freddie a like and a sub, I know he would really appreciate it. Tell him that Redbeard sent you over, and tell him that Steve sent you over as well. Definitely got to support my man Freddie because he's the one that gave me the inspiration to get on here and call a few games. But guys, like I said, this is going to do it for Redbeard Breaks and my great co-host Steve here. Great night of baseball, doubleheader action today. Thank you guys so much. And like I always say, spend time with your friends and take care of your family. Spend time with them. Life's too short. Enjoy some baseball, and thank you so much for being here tonight. Guys, until the next time, let's go Reds, and I hope to see you all very soon. Take care now.